So the second half of their night at the country fair was not as relaxing as the first, though not from a lack of effort. After entrancing dozens of tripping youths, Ruis wandered over to watch Raziel's encore before the two met up and consumed a deliciously intoxicating amount of brain candy that was mixed in with Ruis's tips. With extreme purposefulness, the pair wandered aimlessly looking for their friends, always one step behind and a million miles away. Meanwhile, drinking and celebrating took place in one of the larger tavern tents. Toasts, shouts of congratulations, and excuses why I didn't win are the topics of conversation. Old friends from the Wheeled City joined them, including melee opponents Lazurg and Grizzle. During the revelry, Hurry's recently won gold sack was nicked right off his person. Streetwise thieves likely marked him the moment he won the melee. A prize target, to say the least. Once noticing the missing gold, they, Hurry, Jonyoo, and Trislan, began looking and asking around in an attempt to find it. They discovered others in the crowd were missing items as well, gold and valuables. Eventually, the trio tracked down the thief, following him through the dense crowd of the Midway and out to the parsley.
The field of parsley.
Out to the parsley fields. If I was really good, that's what I would have said. So eventually the trio tracked down the thief, following him through the dense crowd of the Midway and out to the sparsely populated fringes of the fair, leading to a grouping of very swanky and lavish-looking tents. A large bonfire roared at the center of an open triangle created by the three outstretched awnings, tied together to three large posts. The thief was found in the arms of a creature levitating a few feet off the ground. A closer look of the surroundings revealed a few lifeless bodies strewn about on the ground and a few more burning and sizzling in the fire. The blood drained from the thief, the creature tossed the corpse into the fire with the others. This included Hurry's prize money. The creature slowly turned, a blood-soaked and twisted grin spreading across its face, hunger in its eyes. Three other creatures in a blood frenzy stepped out of the tents in the shadows. Beautiful and elegant except for the thick blood dripping from their faces. These vampires had been feeding on several tripping youths stumbling back to the fair from the impromptu rave they had just attended. After a close call with the snuggle of vampires, Hurry collected his gold, stolen by the now dead, drained, and burning thief. Raziel looted the vampires' corpses while Trislan and Jonyoo secured the area. And that brings us up until now.
Nice. So was that like the Halloween session?
Yes, we did. Yeah, we had the Friday the 13th one, the session before that, and then that led into this one, which was the Halloween one. I had another Halloween one planned, and maybe we can do that one next year. It's with special guests that I want to have on. But
I mentioned going back to the beer tent with what I'd collected from the body of the thief and seeing if anyone could identify any of the items that I recovered,
okay.
which were potentially stolen by the thief as he went through the crowd.
Okay.
So I wouldn't mind some good karma, maybe going and getting people their stuff back.
Okay.
What did you have that was of value that we were going back for?
My 500 gold
That's right.
that I won from the battle royale.
Yep. Whoop.
So yeah, you head back then. You head back to the tent. Jonyoo is heading off with you. Is anybody else? And you met up with Ekrob along the way back.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey. What's going on? Snuggle, the
He was coming
scientific
off of a
name for a
week-long
group of
bender. I've been here
vampires?
the whole
It
time.
absolutely is not. I thought it was funny.
Okay.
I thought
I
a
like
it.
snuggle
It
of
is now.
vampires sounded funny.
So we're all heading back to this? Is that the beer
Yeah, the beer
tent?
tent.
Okay.
So you make your way back to the beer tent. Everybody who is
I limp there.
lived there.
Yeah,
All right.
right.
So yeah, everybody got pretty beaten up.
I need a nap.
Right. So yeah, it's well past midnight. Everybody, all of the vendors and everybody are now, the pedestrians have gone back to their tents. And the people that are out partying right now are kind of the vendors. It's the after party that's going on. And so it's late. It would be equivalent to maybe a couple hours before dawn.
So
3,
not
4,
the
5.
best time to try to track people down.
Well, no. I mean, there's
Oh,
people. I mean, they would have been the
okay.
same people that were partying with you.
Oh, okay. They're still
Yep,
going.
Yep. And so you head back to the tent, and you're able to find like the owner of several items, some jewelry, Somebody's able to recognize his gem purse, and another lady had a gal had like a goblin built stopwatch.
A pocket watch.
And,
Okay.
Yeah, like a pocket watch. Yeah, not a stopwatch. Go.
And the necklace,
Um,
silver necklace with tourmaline.
yeah, you find the lady that.
The lady had that.
Yep,
Okay.
the lady who had that.
Is she hot?
Roll the die.
She's yeah, right.
The
yeah.
giant
whether I see her
beforehand.
that way?
Right.
Whether you can hide your boner.
I'd say yeah. She's a human, and you find humans fairly attractive, and she's an attractive human to you,
Okay.
but she's right next to her very large husband.
Oh well, that happens.
That happens.
He looks like
So yeah,
a
you're
wuss.
able to get stuff returned.
Totally take it.
Butthole?
You tell your tale also while you're there, and
Right.
people buy you a few rounds.
Hey. I'll keep the dried meat. I think maybe I'll do that. And then a pouch with 12 gold was at the coin purse that.
Sure.
Or should I keep that? I don't care.
Yeah, you can keep that.
All right. Couldn't find the owner.
Couldn't find the owner of the
pouch.
gold purse.
Okay.
Yeah, of the pouch.
Okay. So that'll.
So now you've got yourself another pouch as well.
Yay.
So you've got a bunch of little items.
So
And then, Raziel, do you remember all of the stuff that you...
That I looted.
Yeah, that you looted?
I've got my list here.
You
Yeah.
got your list? Okay. Say, I've got it here, and I didn't know I could text it to you also if you wanted.
Nope, I got it.
Okay.
That was my question, is why I asked like what he has, because I'm
Gotcha.
wondering if there's anything that I picked up that's like, oh hey, I also found this. Is this
Gotcha.
anybody's? Like, is it somebody that might be like, oh, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I picked up a
I do know what you mean.
small pouch of glowing mushrooms and severe wounds.
yeah. I also have a helping of magic mushrooms that maybe.
No, all right. Do I still have mushrooms? I didn't eat the whole bag, did I?
I don't think you did.
Okay.
You're about half.
Nice. Oh, didn't I share them with him too?
With me, because we were trying
Yeah,
to go
you
that
two
way
were-
and we kept going that way.
I thought I gave some to you after we got done with the battlers.
Is that where I got the helping was from you?
I don't know.
Okay. Possible.
I don't remember either.
Okay. We'll say yeah.
Sometimes the details are lost on me. Maybe
So
I'm supposed to know
You
that.
owe me gold now.
Okay. You want the 12 gold from that I got off the dead body?
No.
How much did you make from the tripping youths?
Hundo.
A hundo?
Something like that.
A hundo and some drugs?
That's never enough, man.
Right.
It's never enough.
No? It's all right. It's a living. 100 gold isn't too bad.
So I'll take the 12 gold that was in that pouch, put it in my pouch, and then I'm going to keep my eyes out for a nice quality fine grit sand to refill this pouch.
Oh, okay. So
Little-
do you want to search right now?
Sure.
All right. Make a, what would that be? Just an
Nature?
investigation.
Or should I
Nature check.
find-
There you go.
find the right
Yep,
kind of
nature check
sand?
would work.
A sand check.
Sand check.
12.
12. Yeah, you. It's trampled over. They hold they have the country fair here every year, so it's very fine, ground up soil anyway. So it depends on how fine you want it. Like you could wash out some of the dirt, and it would be just the fine.
Okay, yeah, some good throwing sand.
Okay,
Fill the pouch.
fill it up. It holds, I don't know, what would it be? About an ounce?
12
Is that-
gallons.
Would an ounce be about like that in
Maybe like
okay, yeah.
just based on other things I've
Right.
seen. I don't know.
They sell them. They sell them.
And so,
Hmm? Pouch of sand. Okay.
pouch of sand.
Do you have a main objective at the moment, or are we kind of just free to roam?
You should talk that over with Hurry.
Okay.
I don't care. You can roam if you want, but you,
I'm thinking Hurry needs to curl up by a fire and get some HP back.
Okay.
That's just my opinion.
How many more days are left of this festival that we're at? As in, like, if we do that, are we waking up tomorrow and everybody's gonna be like, bye?
well, so yes, tomorrow is the last day of the festival, of the fair. And so they'll be packing up. It'll go till about midday, and then they'll start packing up.
Okay, but so we would still have time to talk to people at least.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So we could do like a
Yep, there's still a
long
morning.
rest.
There's still they have some of the major festivities, the farewell festivities, and the conclusion, the closing ceremony, as it were, in the morning on the final day. And so you can stick around for that and then take off, or you can take off before that.
Well, I'm gonna go sign autographs because I just rocked the house. So,
Did you?
well, I didn't just, but in the world that we're in,
I mean,
It
yeah,
did
you
happen,
Last,
so-
last episode?
So do
More
you
or less.
actually play the
Yeah,
guitar?
It was rad.
not well.
Doesn't matter.
What
You
song?
should
Yeah.
bring it.
Oh.
And then,
What song
and
was
then jam when you actually need to. I think that'd be awesome.
There you go.
Master of Puppets?
So practice,
Good
right?
theme song.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So practice some
some little licks. Yeah, I'll bring that my giant acoustic guitar.
There you go.
Just like, okay, guys, hold on.
I think that'd be awesome. Or get a little mandolin.
Ooh.
Honestly, you should. And then learn some tunes.
It'd be awesome,
It would give me a reason to practice more,
right?
even though drums is my main.
And then on your mandolin or your lute or whatever you want to call it, you can hide weapons. Like you can have a string you take out and you strangle people with.
There you go.
All right.
You've been thinking. That makes one of us.
Just made it up. All right. So yeah, up to what?
Sure. I just made that up.
Yeah, up to you if you want to rest, if you want to wander.
Can I just mosey around the beer garden? Is it still open? Is it still lively at all?
Yeah. It's still there's still probably between 75, 80, 90 people there.
I'm just gonna peruse around, mingle for a bit, and I keep an eye out for a dwarf miner.
Okay.
What?
Are there any dwarf
Because-
miners?
Okay.
What do you need a minor dwarf for?
Just curious.
Sure. So make a perception check.
I have questions.
We're talking about a minor, like
Perception?
ER, not
Yep,
OR.
yeah, that's what I'm talking
Okay. Glad we cleared that miners.
I wanted to find that better. Some dude with
Thought we were gonna
pickaxe.
start
Who's on
calling.
the same
I
page?
thought we were gonna have to start calling you Jeffrey, so I'm just making sure.
13.
13.
Yeah.
You wander around for a while and you see a couple of dwarfs.
dwarf ring.
I mean, they don't look
what are we
necessarily
doing?
like they're miners. They
Okay.
just look like vendors from the fair.
Approach them.
All
I
right.
was.
Excuse me, fine sir. I was happening to enjoy this wonderful festivity. Couldn't help but notice by your stature, a dwarf by chance. I'm just curious as well as I'm here. What
Get to it, sir.
What trade be you, good sir? I'm curious if there's anyone wielding with a pickaxe.
Well, in a former life, I used a pickaxe.
How about dynamite?
Well, that's a jump. I've been known to blow things up.
Fair and so,
It's
sir.
been a while.
I imagine you might not have any on you at this moment. I hope.
That is not my trade.
Pray the gods. But maybe the recipe you could grant me in exchange for some magical glowing mushrooms.
I never made the dynamite.
Would you happen to know somebody who may?
Like I said, it was a long time ago, and that was deep in the mountains.
Fair and well. I will keep my shrooms, but a beer on me. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
That was a different me at that time.
By the way, do you have any minors?
We can find some miners.
I'm really glad we cleared that up. I don't. This is kind of just a general question. While I'm signing autographs, because I'm actually doing okay on health. While I'm signing autographs, can I do like some form of check to just find if there's any weird gossip going on, to be like, that might be interesting that I should follow up on. Kind of like as I'm signing autographs, just be like, if I overhear something, just in a general sense of the crowd, like.
Like if somebody
I
was
don't-
like, this
I'm
guy
not-
sucks at Master of the Puppets.
Yeah, I'm essentially like I'm not trying to look for anything specific. I'm just being like, as I'm signing, can I do like a check of some sort to be like, ooh, I heard this really interesting tidbit. We should follow up on that kind of thing.
Oh, I
hear
see
the
what you're saying.
As in, like, I'm in this crowd
vampires
of
that just
people like,
got an
oh,
island?
you rocked We don't know where you went for 2 hours, but like you
I'll
rocked.
remember.
And as I'm signing up, then I overhear this conversation
Yeah.
going on. That's what I'm trying to
Nope,
get.
I see what you're saying there. That almost has to be. What would you think? Insight, perception? Because you're listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, make a insight or perception, whichever is higher.
They're both 4, so they're +4. Well, 6.
The crowd
6.
noise is too loud.
Yeah. You are very adept at listening in crowds, but this one is. It's loud. It's very boisterous. It's a lot of.
Everybody shut
It's the
up.
vendors. They're blowing off steam, and they're getting drunk and they're rowdy.
It's the last night.
Right? And so
that's
they're cutting loose. You hear a lot of chatter, but you don't hear anything specific coming out of everybody.
Cool.
A lot of them are
Can I try again?
probably going to be hooking up for the last time this year. It's a rendezvous spot for a lot of people, and so you hear a lot of that kind of chatter.
Cool.
And you sign definitely more than a handful of autographs for people that were, these are the vendors, and so they were the ones that were the vendors that were closest to your side of the midway.
Can I act like
They're
a
the ones that
manager and
overheard
charge
it.
people?
I don't care. You go
I
ahead.
charge people gold for his autograph.
All right.
I'm
so
envisioning
roll-
I'm envisioning the vendors being like, "Yo, it's the guy that did the thing up on the stage."
Hey, he's up one at a time, one at a time. Line up, line up.
2d6.
Could you have like a Boston accent? Yo, he's up. He's walking here. He's signing
4?
autographs here.
You make 4 gold. 4
You make
gold
2.
pay.
Yes. Rich.
I just make the gullible people play. They were far more.
He signed.
Autographs.
He had a few autographs signed before you jumped
Oh,
in
damn.
and started going, "Hey, you got to be paying for that."
Ain't nothing free
You having a
here.
Boston accent is now canon at this point.
That was pretty good, actually.
Wait,
Hey.
Look up for Brooklyn, Aurora.
Either way. Hey, portend.
Hey, I'm from Boston.
You're dragging
I don't think we're
something
doing
dude.
Boston. I think we're doing more somewhere.
I'm a dwarf. This is what dwarves sound like.
It's trying to be
I'm from the
in
harbor.
the northeast. Sort of trying to be Beltway
I'm from
somewhere.
Dwarf
We'll
Harbor.
get there. We'll get there.
Down by the bar.
All right, down by the Bahaba.
Jeremy was just about to start sending these episodes out to people in Boston. He's like, not anymore.
Not anymore. Ruined
Not
that.
anymore.
Man, they're gonna go, who the fuck are these guys? Only in their accent, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm not gonna just go, I'm working
Well,
here.
maybe you could have like
That's all they say, isn't it? I mean,
that's
like,
what the shit like that you like on the side. You can have like a bloopers at the end or something.
So that's what those Nebraskans think we sound like.
yeah, silly of us.
Exactly.
Silly of us. We got there. No, we talk just like you guys. We talk. Videos
All right.
lied to me.
So have you already turned in for the night then?
Sure.
All right. So you make your way to back to the convoy.
Okay.
What are you champs up to?
Hurry-
Jonyoo
hurry
and
needs to be
Loonspin
used.
are with you.
I did want to ask you
Drislin
guys.
is with you as well.
In our escapade over here, I did find a spell scroll for Charm Person.
Oh,
I have that already. So does
I
anybody?
think I have that as well too.
Does anybody? Would you like that? Does that do anything for you?
Honestly, that's too petty for me. It's just such a low-level spell, and honestly, I'm so charming anyway.
This guy.
that nobody would possibly turn me down. So no, you keep this.
This frickin' guy.
I don't think I have one of those actually.
You don't have. 'Cause I assume that's how the scroll
Oh,
works.
I have
like you read it
friends,
and then.
which turns me into a dick after like.
you say
a
you
minute.
have friends?
It's a cantrip where I go up and I touch them and they
It's
instantly
called
become
friends?
my friend. Yeah. But it goes away after a minute
I
and
didn't
they're
realize.
super fucking
I
pissed
realized
after
there
it
was a
goes
spell
away.
called
Yeah.
friends.
Oh, that's good.
So
I don't
could
need
use it.
friends. I've got this. Watch.
Yeah. As long as I
Do you
run
want
away,
it?
I'll
I was
take
gonna say, okay. Yours.
Okay. Can I have the sheet? Oh, does it have more stuff on it?
Yeah, it's got a bunch more. So
Charm
I'll just-
person, one scroll. Got it.
I
I'm
borrowed
We
your
haven't
fancy
used a
pen.
scroll
Lord,
before,
charming,
so
sorry.
we haven't used a scroll before, so that'll be interesting.
Totally
I don't
forgot what
know. I don't exactly know the rules behind scrolls. Like, am I supposed to know if it's a level 1, 2, 3, or 4
I
scroll
think it's just
already?
basically a level 1 or something like that.
Or let's say
I
I'll
would
roll
s- it would
this.
describe
Based
all
on
of it.
everything else that I got, I would assume it's a lower level,
I think
just
I-
because everything else seems more important.
So I'm gonna say it's a level 3.
I think I can copy it
Oh, shoot,
into my
that's a-
spell book
Maybe I shouldn't have
permanently.
given it up.
Well, I rolled a 6.
Oh wait, no, I have third level
and
charm person.
I'm like, I'm not gonna make it a level 6, so I'm like, I will split that and call
What's
it
your
a,
charisma?
what would that be? A D3?
It's too late. He already turned it down.
Holy shit, you are fucking.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need
Charming.
a scroll of charm. I have 17 charisma.
But it's what?
I'm already charming as fucking butthole.
How are you and I on the same level of charisma? That's crazy.
Because I'm a paladin, man.
His
He's also
armor
rich.
is so
He's
rich.
also
There you
rich.
go.
That's what it
His
is.
money makes him charming. People put up a lot of shit for money.
That tracks.
I do a lot of things for some money.
Can you pay me? Cool. I
No,
don't know.
Dad,
I don't know if you need
did
to put
it.
that into your
You
inventory
can't
or
prove
anything.
I
but
did it. Oh, Dad, you saved us. That is my favorite Lisa and Homer moment of all time.
Yeah,
let's see.
that's good.
I'm gonna finish signing autographs and long rest. So
I just got here and I'm wondering why everybody's so tired.
It's
get
still been
wasted?
a long day for you.
Will I get wasted? I have some shrooms.
that sounds dangerous.
I got 2 gold coins worth of beer coming too. And I'm severely wounded.
You had a pretty good night. You made a pretty decent living for a couple hours.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Just made
became
100
one with
and 100 and how much? 104 gold, 102 gold,
Found some drugs.
right?
Got my ass
What a
kicked by
night.
some vampires.
Solid night.
Yeah, I'm gonna celebrate.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys look at it, your adventure has been pretty
We've been-
nonstop,
We've been busy.
Pretty
right.
well rounded.
right?
If I had a hangover, does that turn like a long rest into a short rest?
Ooh, I guess we'll find out.
All right.
But how much
Yeah,
have
you
you?
might have to roll for
say
that.
how much have you? How many drinks have you had? Roll
2 gold's worth between me and him.
2 golds worth.
Oh
Roll
shit.
2d6.
This is on top of the shrooms though too.
11.
11.
Is that bad?
So yeah, you guys had 11 drinks.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's what 2 gold gets you.
So now, yeah, we'll see what happens when you wake up.
All right.
Luckily, I was
Dead.
already at full HP. I wasn't involved in
Hey,
the last battle.
What's
You
your
can roll for
HP at?
Drinks if you want to. What?
What is your HP
Oh,
at?
all right. I was gonna say you guys are going drink for drink, but
Oh, shit.
wrong.
Yeah,
Right,
beat
he's right there.
it. Yeah.
You did get me.
How much health do you have left?
8.
8. Well, at what point does alcohol poisoning start setting in?
At
Right,
12.
you're like
soon.
At
exhausted.
12. He wakes up dead.
Sipping on a flask on the way back and just kills over.
Well, I like the mentality where I'm coming down off mushrooms, so now is the time to start drinking.
Gotta even it out.
Right. Ooh, I need to mellow.
It's a mellow high.
All right, so everybody goes back
He's sitting
and
there
long
telling me,
rests.
You guys, I just saw these wicked vampires
All right,
in my
so-
deal, but that
Sure
wasn't
you
that wasn't a
did.
You
trip,
get
my
good
guy.
rest, you sleep all day. It's been a long time since you have been able to just sleep. And so you sleep a good most of the day. The convoy's not moving, so you're not sleeping on a moving wagon or a moving trailer or anything, or riding horseback. You're not fighting something. You get to just lay there in the shadow underneath one of the trailers and just sleep. And it's nice and cool. It's a fall day, and so it's not like it's overly hot. But then you just start to wake up and
So we're good to take a long rest at this
yeah.
point?
So everybody take a long rest, get your HP back or whatever, and reset everything or however long rests work.
Need that.
Yeah, I will say the website for this is a lot better than the app.
You like the website letter?
I don't know if I like it better, but it does things a lot more cleaner.
I use both.
Like if I use the long rest, it like gives you a chance to confirm it, but then it also is like everything's been like it tells you everything's been reset. I'm like, okay, well. And the XP, like if you rank up, it just works.
Yeah.
The app is kind of weird. So. All right, well, we're awake now. So now what?
Breakfast.
I feel like
How does regaining hit points work?
we need to give it some action.
You have
Well,
hit dice,
I
right?
figured you'd have alcohol poisoning,
With
so
long rests?
Yeah.
it should
I
just
think you're just
heal you.
re-upped.
Total full?
Yeah.
Well, hold on. There was a thing here. Recover up to 3 hit dice. For me, I have Bardic Inspiration.
That's
So
kind of what I was thinking.
if you go, I was gonna say, go to the website. It'll tell you like what your long rest gives you.
I guess it kind of depends on how the DM wants to run it too. Like,
There is also that, like if he deems long rest basically as like a weight in Skyrim.
Because I've read stuff about like grittier adventures where you don't gain your automatic full health back after a long rest. Like if you're severely injured, like
Yeah.
you'd have to roll for it, or you
There's
might,
things like fatigue as well too, or
Yeah.
exertion, and
Yeah.
you get certain levels of that, and then you have to roll for.
So
a
then
certain
it's up
kind
to
of,
him.
Right, and I'm not good at those rules yet, and so
So just
Long rest.
full health.
we long rest and we get rid of exhaustion, and we will. I hope we get to the point where we start to use exhaustion. Like right now, you guys should also say something like, "I'm going to look through my pack and see if I can find any rations, and then eat and drink and." We'll get to that, so it can up the survival as well, which you can do with mods in Skyrim and
That's
and
Newbs
all that
2.0.
shit also.
That's
Well,
when we,
right.
That's when we
Whenever
come
we're
back
comfortable
later
with
and
it.
then we're like, now we're good at
when
this.
David wants to start DMing, if you want to include those things,
We'll
I
see.
hope we get to that and just work
Yeah.
it in naturally.
I kind of had the idea where for a large portion of it, streams and creeks and stuff are readily available. So, you're able to refill water skins and things like that. It's not like you're going for, water source to water source. You're
Right.
able to find that. But yeah, get to the point where like you got to find something to eat for breakfast, lunch,
Right.
dinner, or hunt something.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
That's where I'm hoping.
Or
to
you
do
make
that.
the ballsy call of like, well, I'm not going to eat, but it gives you either a disadvantage or something. But like,
Or
Right,
you
well,
draw
that's where if you
straws
eat-
and
if
somebody's
you-
getting eaten.
yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly.
right. Or you go 2 long rests or something like that, and if you go 2 long rests without eating, you take a point of exhaustion or something like that.
6 levels of exhaustion. The more you get, the more penalties that you get.
Yeah.
6 points of exhaustion equals death.
Really?
Yeah, I knew there were rules, and I knew we'd get to it, but I'm like, we're noobs. I don't
Yeah.
want to. I
That's
don't want to
more-
focus
more
on that.
fussing than we need.
Right. Like we don't need to track that. If we remember it, great. And so hopefully we get into the mindset of
I'll
saying,
start.
hey, I eat some rations.
I'll start. I got a mortal wound. I'll go exhaustion level 1, disadvantage on ability checks. I'll try to remember that. I don't know
Okay.
when exhaustion goes away, but
Is the mortal wound what the vampires gave us that kept bleeding?
Gave him for sure.
Right.
Because I had one too that kept bleeding, but I think I drank a healing potion and took care of it
So,
before I rested.
Gotcha.
Because is that how you had to close the, or something you had to? No, who
I'm
healed?
looking up the rules.
Someone
it
came
me?
over. Was it you that came over and healed me, or did like a?
sorry, I didn't
medicine
mean to
check?
force your hand on a roll
No, that
check
wasn't me.
there.
I tried,
No, that's-
and I
okay.
failed
Yeah.
the one time, and then I had to run away.
Okay, someone
this
came over and did a
was
medicine
the
check.
blight?
while
Jeff
he
did.
You're
healed-
using
Oh, sorry.
them up, man.
John,
They're
you did.
hot.
Healed the gaping wound or whatever it was,
Yes, I think
or at least
Okay, so
closed.
here.
somebody did. I know what you're talking about.
So it was part of the bite attack. So it was piercing the. So if the target has a gaping wound before this attack, it is also grappled by the Eldritch Vampire and takes an additional 4d6 damage, necrotic damage. The target's hit point maximum is reduced by an amount equal to the necrotic damage taken. The reduction lasts until the target finishes a long rest.
Okay,
Okay,
So as soon as you're
should be
done,
healed up.
yep.
So
Alright.
you should be healed up.
that's cool. I like it.
Or
So I'm glad
got
you
the
remembered
medicine
that because
check.
I didn't remember that.
No.
Or someone succeeded with a medicine check, because that's what happened. Like Jonyoo came over and healed me up,
Sure. Yep.
so I would stop bleeding out.
That's exactly what. That's
Okay.
canon now.
Okay, far out.
As Raziel says. So that's going to be Raziel's catchphrase. That's canon now.
That's canon now. Hey, it's part of the story. It's part of the lore of Newbs at this point. So might as well induct
Let's
it into the
embrace
canon.
it.
Yeah.
Right. I'm with that. I'm all-
Then, 5 years from now, when we're looking back, it's like, wow, we were kind of dumb.
Yeah, exactly. I can't wait for those. We were dumb.
Or be like, it was fun making up our own rules.
Yeah, right?
We played this too
That's-
serious now. Can we go back to that?
Yeah.
That's more exactly right. Is we're having fun making up our own rules. We're just using we're using the official rules loosely. We'll learn them as we go.
We're using them as suggestions.
Pretty much. All right. So you guys are done. You're waking up.
Yep. Find a breakfast vendor.
Okay. So you guys cruise around. You see a grouping of food carts, wagons, stuff like that.
Is he
And
hungover?
You see some familiar ones. So you two make Constitution checks.
Constitution.
I behaved. I signed a bunch of autographs and went to bed.
So
What a life.
not to put you on the spot, what is your normal tolerance?
I think I'm a heavy drinker. I
Okay.
drunk the monk under the table that last
That's true.
encounter. Yeah.
That's true.
Well, the capital has some of the strongest alcohol you would ever experience in
Okay.
your life.
Okay. So I think I
9.2?
said it. I think I said it correctly.
11.
All right.
14.
14. All right. 17 was the number I said. Oh, no. So you wake up. So that many drinks was quite a bit. They were strong drinks. I mean, this is the vendor crowd, and so consuming heavy, stout alcohol definitely screwed you up. And so you wake up and you definitely let loose. But you can't wait to find a greasy spoon, and I mean, you know how to handle this situation as well.
Can I like teleport to a different dimension, or does my hangover follow me?
The hangover's physical; it's gonna follow you.
Shit.
An interesting magical item I read about one time that you should maybe look at. It is called the bottomless pot of coffee, and that is what it is. That is
Oh,
all
man.
it does.
I
Nice.
wish I had one of those in real life.
That would be a fun item.
I probably should have asked this earlier. I just now thought of it. Did the people in the beer tent or anywhere near us know what happened with the vampires? Or were they all oblivious to the fact
No.
that we had this fight?
So you guys, the vampires were. So this is the stage. This is the grounds. You guys were like way out here, like on the fringes.
Yep.
Like Raziel, or not Raziel. Whoops. Ruis was part of the convoy way back here, and that's where he set up his little dancing lights routine. And then on the way in towards the fairgrounds was the setup of the lavish tents, like on the fringes. And so all of these trippers out here that were out here hanging out on the fringes, wandering around the convoy shops, walked back through that path to get back to the fairgrounds.
Got it.
And so that's why it was kind of a feeding frenzy. So you're far enough away that as you were tracking the thief, he was trying to get away and head
Okay.
and run past the convoy.
We probably talked about that last time. but
No,
I just,
probably not in that detail.
Well, I was curious because it was like, was there something that like we could have said like, we just saved you guys from vampires or whatever? But it's too late now.
That
It
cool?
happened.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's too late.
Well, I mean,
but-
you tell your tale. I mean, you do mention that, and people are like, "What?"
They're like,
and
"Sweet."
They're like, "Whoa!" They're like, "We didn't know that was going on."
Okay.
Whoa! Shocking.
But it didn't lead to anything. It's like, oh, we knew about this somewhere else. Kind of to the point of like, that's why I was asking about
Right.
if there was rumblings like, oh, this has happened before.
No, right. No, nothing like
Okay.
that. They were.
But then my check.
The
failed, so-
vampires didn't expect to get into a feeding frenzy. When they started to wander through their area, they smelled them, and it was too tempting of a feast to pass up.
Understood.
And they were very vulnerable and
Got
hungry at the country fair, and
Got it.
because they were there just to be entertained as well. In fact, they had listened to you, and they were just on their way back. They also were very intoxicated. And so their guard was down, and yeah, they feasted on all those youths.
Wow.
Poor
Getting
youths.
double stoned.
Poor youths.
Poor youths.
Real quick,
Miners?
so I have to go to the bathroom for flipping.
Okay,
What do we want to do? Do we pause it and then start back up when I come back?
that's a good question. No, you can just let it roll. Go quickly. I mean, we'll edit it out.
I can just go here, I guess. No? Okay,
You should look into getting a catheter.
The bucket.
Yeah, right. Get a catheter.
Next time.
I could go over there and flip between you two and talk and be the headless.
I guess that was just this is more 100% more table talk, but that was more my point. Was like maybe we can find that like these vampires have been following people for a while. Like maybe there's something more to it. So
Okay. No, they weren't following.
This was your
okay,
last one.
they were just there.
No, I got
Yep,
Okay,
Thank you, I appreciate it.
yep, they were just hanging
I
out.
forgot to bring mine.
They were there to just party as well.
which is absolutely fine. Was just more my. I was like, well,
I was running
role
behind.
play. I was like, well, did you guys hear about this?
Right. No, I get what you're saying there.
Modelo.
You know, it would have helped if I had rolled over a 6, but.
You're right.
I mean, even if I would have, it could have very well just been like, nah, no, they didn't really have
I
anything.
tried the Budweiser Clamato.
Oh, that's fair.
It was okay.
It's Bud Light, isn't it? Bud Light.
Something like that. Not a sponsor.
I think so. Not a sponsor.
Right. Definitely not.
Yes.
Someday.
That'd be all right. I mean, I'd be okay if we got Bud Light.
That'd be pretty sweet.
I definitely wouldn't shy away from that.
I think a Bud Light sponsor is probably worth a couple
What's that?
dollars. A Bud Light sponsor is probably worth a couple dollars.
I would think so, but at least
Maybe even 3.
that would definitely be very Midwest.
Bush Light.
Yeah,
Bush Light
shit.
was
Oh yeah, right. Natty Light. I
Either
remember
that or you need like
Yeah,
that
Busch
off
Light.
the wall. You need that off the wall type of Midwest beer, like a Natter Day or something. Just
Like a
like I wish it would be
rock,
Natty
roll and
Light,
rock.
but
D&D seems like it'd be sponsored by more like a microbrew or some kind of something like that.
Like
That would be
like,
awesome.
Little
like Johnny
more-
Bird, not
Johnny
sponsored.
Bird, not maybe a sponsor.
yet.
Right.
Yet.
Yet. I don't
I'll
know.
wear my
I
Johnny
would love
Bird
it.
shirt on camera. That's
What's
okay.
that?
I'll wear my Johnny Bird shirt on camera
Right.
if Greg doesn't mind.
Have you ever made like a rice lager?
I mean, we're
Like
already
a Sapporo?
He-
drinking his beer. I mean,
Yeah.
Honestly,
Not that I'm aware of,
This
but he could make like a Viking ale.
99% of other breweries. are
Like
kind of-
Flag Eric in
I
it?
don't disagree.
Could be.
That's crazy.
Go berserk?
It's very.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, we
Oh,
you know
berserker.
at that point it would have to
Probably
be
go
like
after
a
this.
Good idea.
it'd have to be like a partnership type of thing, I think, or just even do like a like he could do like a what's that? I don't know about small. It's not small batch, but it's like a tiny little. Not a regular keg, but do like a pony keg or
Oh,
whatever
fuck yeah.
for us.
Sign me up.
That'd be the kind of sponsorship that I'd want. Be like, we don't need money, although we'd take it.
Like,
But
make a drink after us.
yeah,
We need a keg of some crazy ass beer called Berserker or something.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I got
It's
this
like
really
12.2% alcohol.
22%.
half keg.
Half keg of beer. It's called
You'll be knocking shit over in no
Myrtle.
time.
beer.
Myrtler?
Murgler. It's
Sucker
a
punch it.
Murloc
Oh,
beer.
like a, nice.
Yeah, didn't I
Crazy.
send you a picture of it? I bought a half keg. There was this bar down there, and I was at the Dark Moon Fair, and
It's awesome. I want to go so badly.
yeah, and I bought it's called. I'll have to send you a picture. I got it at home. I haven't opened it. I've had it for like 10 years.
Yeah.
We
I wanna
say-
go so badly.
We say not a sponsor every time we mention anything. It needs to be a not a sponsor ale. It
Not
just
a
has,
sponsor.
it has to be something that
Yeah,
we repeat all the time.
That's brilliant.
I think it's just a button that needs to be pushed and it just pops up on the screen.
Not a sponsor.
That's what she said.
I'm gonna open.
But
We need
we'll-
we need like 10 of those buttons that
Which
just.
unfortunately is not a JB. I will get.
Oh, I feel bad. Sorry.
That's all right. No. That's not. You didn't see it. You didn't see it. I definitely like drinking when we're not live streaming. I don't feel the same pressure, so this is fun.
Yeah.
Not that it's not always fun.
Right. These are pretty cool, by the way.
Oh, that's the beer keg ogre.
Did you print
Just
this?
kind of like the
No.
There we go. We have the
Tim.
name of the
Beer
beer
keg
keg ogre.
he's giving the hang 10 hands.
There it
Yeah,
is.
Design it.
I see it. Yeah.
Straight up, beer keg ogre.
These are yours. I'm guessing?
yeah.
It have to. I mean, you have to like specify what type of
Yeah, I
beer it
bought,
is. So
like,
beer
a-
keg ogre ale or
I bought
whatever.
like a
But I
set
mean,
of 24
that's
or something.
perfect.
Ogre piss.
On, like,
Beer
Amazon.
keg
Oh,
ogre.
just random
The,
characters.
well, the majority of them were like townsfolk. So like most of the people standing around are just like you know, your average hanging out kind of town folk. But there was, I think there was some heroes in there. So you guys
Roll for initiative?
yeah. That's what was kind of interesting because like
Imagine, look at all this XP we could get.
well yeah because well and the other thing that was mentioned was like when you have all kinds of townsfolk and stuff around, you don't necessarily know if it's going to become a fight.
I hear ya.
You know, when you only drop in minis when there's a battle going on, there's a mini, we're getting into a fight. Now who knows? Who knows what these people are up to?
I wonder if we can pick a bar fight. Are you feeling rowdy? Oh no, we already went to sleep.
It is morning. Let's wait till tonight and maybe we'll pick
The
a
only
bar
way I
fight
can
a
really
little later.
fight is by setting people on fire, so I don't know if that's the...
That seems a little unfair.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to
Well, it's a little bit of an escalation, I would
thanks
have
to
to
that
say.
amazing ring I got from 2 sessions ago, I'm basically unstoppable.
What if I just start by headbutting someone and we'll see where
He
the
gave me
fight
that ring
goes.
that gave me +1
Look
armor
at all that
class.
XP.
Remember that? That +1 armor class ring I got last session?
Oh, no shit.
I'm up to 19 armor class.
Oh my goodness, excuse me.
If I equip a sword, or not a sword, a shield, I am also at 19. I'm sitting at 17, which I'm pretty happy about. But
Oh my
pretty
goodness.
My skin is paper, and
Sneezes.
breezes hurt.
and you cast fire, so that's a problem.
You're that guy. You're that guy from SpongeBob when they try to sell him chocolate. Every morning I break my
yeah.
arms, and every afternoon I break my
Sneeze
legs.
attack.
Need a sneeze attack button.
Bless you.
There's straight up gonna be a wall of buttons over there. Just it's gonna be a random bunch of things.
Poor
This is why-
thing's
this
gonna
is
be
why-
worn out by day
This
2.
is why I know I would not be good at that position, because I just start hitting random buttons that make no sense in the context of what you're doing.
Bam, 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 sound effect buttons.
I don't have a soundboard yet. Or that he hasn't hooked up the soundboard.
We
It would
have
it'd just be 12 buttons of the air
a
horn.
soundboard.
Set it up.
We do have.
Really? That's exciting.
God, I forgot about
You
that.
can do a lot of fun stuff with the soundboard.
It's coming.
My request is that the guy that does the emotional damage has to be on there somewhere. Emotional damage.
So, on Discord, if you pay for Nitro, you can set an intro noise whenever you enter a VC. And I have set mine to. I started, but I was told it was too loud. The CSI opening theme song. So just yeah. And then I've since switched it to the Doom theme whenever they say Mujahideen.
Nice.
They don't appreciate it.
Mine is just an audience clapping
Yeah.
when I enter.
Bravo,
Classic.
Bravo. So I heard you mentioning that as far as like feats of strength, there is one of those hammer to the dinger things around here. I'd like to give that a couple whacks.
All right.
Is it like you pay in money and see if you can hit the dinger? Or?
Yep.
Okay.
You wager how much you want to, 5, 10, or 15.
Well, I want to step in on this, and I want
You
to
wanna
bet
get in on
him
that?
50 gold pieces that I can beat him.
Okay.
Make it ding harder?
Dinger.
How's that work?
Damn.
I don't
Killed
know.
her.
I'm guessing we have to roll, so
Okay.
Right?
Okay. All right. 50 gold that
yeah.
50 gold.
That I
Do
I
better.
ding harder than you ding.
Okay.
But okay,
Alright, how does this
who's
work?
paying?
So first you have to pay the
You-
guy.
Yep, you have to pay the guy 5, 10, or 15. So you guys are going to be doing math. I'm not.
Oh, great. Okay.
1 gold. Who you got your money on?
Oh,
1 gold.
And I'm guessing we don't have
All right.
an advantage, or no, maybe it does go by strength.
I assume you'd
I
roll.
guess
a
it's gonna be
Is
him.
it a,
be a strength
it's a strength check.
Yep.
Alright,
So
alright.
hold on. I'm okay.
What's your modifier?
4.
4. Okay. What's your strength overall? 19. 18.
All right, so
But
let's see here.
that don't really matter though. It's all about the modifier.
So what's the
So
difference
how
if
much
you
are
pay in
you-
5, 10, 15? Like it's a bet.
I feel like
So
you should
you
just be
two
straight
are
up
paying
roll.
him.
we're paying
And
him.
so
No
he will
modifiers.
pay
I feel like you
you
just be
double.
roll a d20, and
So
that's
if
what
you
get.
pay 5,
As
he'll
in
give you.
The
he'll
roll
give you
determines
5,
if
we'll
you
give
get
you
the
10.
dinger or not.
If
Between
you
1 and
pay
20. If you get a
10,
20,
he'll
it
give you
dings.
20. If you
Okay.
pay 15,
Not
he'll give
whoever
you
gets
30.
higher.
Okay.
That's my take.
And we're dealing in silver pieces.
Is this the
Silver. Okay.
Yeah, it's
What-
not an expensive
Okay.
game.
What do you want to pay into the guy then for a bet? Like 5, 10, 15.
15?
15. All right. High roller. God, I forgot. You're the.
Was
You're
gonna say
doing
this is-
15 also?
Okay. Sure.
All right.
I'm
He said
not
silver,
one to back
right?
out.
It's
silver.
it's silver.
Yeah.
And then how much are you betting each other?
50.
Gold.
50 gold. All
All
right. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. He doesn't mess around. I
No?
forgot.
Right.
So
Okay, so
here,
50 gold.
here is
pieces.
what I.
So is there any side action going on? I don't
Him
know
and
why
I
this
are-
guy's not jumping in.
Him
on
and I
this.
are betting a gold piece. I got him, and he's
So is this the
got.
best out of like 3 or just one and done?
I guess we'll find out.
That was my vote of how you should do this: is 1 to 20, no modifiers, just do a 1 to 20 check, as in 20 dings the bell, and then 1 obviously
So
doesn't.
you got a 20 to ding the bell?
Yeah, I'm not going to make it a natural 20 in order to ding, but it
No,
is
no, no.
a
I'm
high
saying,
roll.
I'm like it is the high roll. I'm just saying like you 1 to 20 is your range, no modifiers.
yeah.
It's just
Oh, no, I'm
whoever
still-
rolls higher
Right.
wins.
20
Nope.
busts out of the top like in the Looney Tunes.
Right,
cartoon.
right. So yeah, I still want. No, I see what you're saying, but the modifier makes it. That's the point of the modifier.
Yeah, it's who's stronger, you know?
It's lame.
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure we both have the same modifier.
We do.
Oh, in that case, it doesn't matter then. I thought you guys
But
had
he
a
has
different
1
modifier.
point higher strength.
But that don't matter, does it? Because
That's where my
it's all
money.
about
That's
dice
where my
roll.
money went. So
Oh, yeah, I guess not.
Yeah, it don't really matter because it's just the
So it's
modifier
pretty
and whoever
evened out.
rolls a dice. So,
Okay, yeah, because unless we were like fighting each other, I
right.
guess it wouldn't make
Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't go towards my attack.
Okay. All right.
It's
That's
pretty
what I
fair
meant.
all around the board right now, yeah.
yeah, that's what I meant. If you allow it. I'm definitely not trying this. So
And then I'm going to go pick a bar fight.
So how you want to do a best of 3 or just start swinging?
Yeah, let's do a best of 3.
And these are strength checks?
Yes.
All right.
All right, I'm not going digital. I'm going old school.
I'm going digital.
Yes. Do 3
You do.
strength checks.
Wanna do on
Highest.
the count of
Oh,
3?
wow.
All right, 1, 2,
That,
3.
it's kind of hard when it's locked in.
Oh my
in-
God.
In numbers.
My first one is 23.
My first
I
one's
don't
16.
follow. I don't follow.
Oh, never mind. Never mind.
Okay, no, I.
I was trying to do something.
one for
So I
him.
know,
Yep.
and I'm sorry that.
I got the
I
count.
want you to
Oh,
keep
you got the
trying.
count?
Yep, I got the count.
All right, yeah, I rolled a 19 plus my modifier.
All right,
One
ready?
for him.
1, 2, 3.
Because they have the same modifier. So
10.
Yeah,
That's what makes it fun.
I didn't know that.
I got a 5. I literally rolled a critical fail.
Okay, 1 for me.
The hammer fell out of my
So who got the first one?
It hit
Sorry.
He did.
Okay, so
We're
Andrew
1-1.
got one.
The hammer fell out of my hand and I killed an
We're
innocent
1-1.
All right. Would a flint mini bar
Butthole.
inspiration here? Or would that be cheating?
And well, technically, yes, it'd be cheating.
Oh, God damn it. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
I also got money on him.
15.
14. You got me.
Yeah, I won.
Yeah, you got me.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10. Son of a.
All
That was
right.
good. That was close.
So 50 gold pieces from you and
Yep.
30.
And then I gotta
Plus
get rid of
15.
one, you
I got
add
15
one.
back.
Did you get your 15 back plus 15?
Plus 15.
Yep.
Okay.
So you get your 15 silver, and I just lose 15 silver and 50
Was that gold that
Yep.
we did? Just one? Okay.
See, those are fun though.
Woohoo!
All right.
Alright.
So as you wander around as a group, you notice pockets of people, roughly 1 in 50, maybe 1 in 60, 65, are carrying around and watching activities from the previous night on a variety of these crystals. They're about the size of your palm. Most of the images are of Raziel's performance or the mid-fair melee or other events around the fair. Everyone is trying to get a peek, and they wander as they wander past. One guy is looking over shoulders. They're standing in the middle of the thoroughfare, just awestruck. They're just looking at these little flat-faced crystals that like people are carrying around, and it's
Do any of them
displaying the events from the previous night.
Can I look to see if any of them have my donkey on one of them?
Sure, roll
lost him?
roll a survival check.
Five.
You wander around going, donkey, donkey. But no, you don't find donkey yet.
Is anyone watching the melee battle?
There's not a melee going on currently.
No, the one that I won. Like,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the mid. That was the mid-fair.
Okay,
The mid-fair
okay.
melee.
Okay.
So that happened on the middle night of the melee. It's kind of the big event of melee. So people once again know
Nice.
Hurry's name,
Right, of course they
and
do.
right. And so you are now. People are like, yeah, I remember you from the Wheeled City, shit like that.
There's talks that he just cheated in that swinging hammer game. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing anyway. Bunch of rumors going on.
Who'd you hear that from? His name was Ruis, I think.
Performance-enhancing drugs.
So as you're wandering around and you notice these people carrying around these crystals and staring at, well, not staring at, watching them, and friends in little pockets. Pockets start to develop. I mean, you see pockets of 4, 5, 6 people. You come across a kiosk that is, it's like this wooden, almost like a wooden bookcase, several steps high or whatever, and it's lined with all of these crystals. And there's probably maybe, we'll call it 20, 22, 23 crystals there in all. And all of them look, they're roughly palm shaped, and then they've got a flat edge to them. And there's a lady standing by the side.
Can I do a detect magic on them? And just be
Absolutely. Make an arcane check, I believe. My nose keeps running from my sneezes.
There we go, Cresting.
arcane, or is that arcana?
Arcana.
Okay. 12, 13, 14?
14. You definitely detect magic coming from those. I mean, that's...
Guys, they're magic crystals.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes?
How much do these crystals go for?
899 gold.
Jesus.
What kind of fruit's on it?
What's
What
that?
kind of fruit is on it?
Then what do these crystals conjure? What is this magic that they possess? Please tell me.
Let's see
I forgot what my
here.
voice was.
All I know is what the price is, sir. I'm just trying to sell them.
Examine them further. What is
Hold up. She doesn't know anything.
I am a travel ledger. That is all I am.
That's it?
I make transactions.
You don't know any... Can I do a charisma check to, like, bribe a bit more and be like, you gotta know something about these things.
Sure.
Okay.
It's gotta be good.
I was like, you gotta know something about it.
Like $900.
Where is my...
Towards the top, it should. I think they're in
Yeah, I
alphabetical order,
see
aren't
it
they?
there. Yeah, there it is. That's what I was looking for.
I mean, at this point, if they don't grant me
16?
immortality, I'm gonna be a little blunt.
I'm just trying to sway some... So, like, you gotta know something about them. 16 is my roll.
All I know is my boss told me to come here and set up shop and sell them. He gave me a price, and we are the proxy for the seller.
Who's your boss?
Tony Danza.
As I said, I am a travel ledger. My boss is the head of the Bank of Westport.
Westport. Okay.
I look
for
at
your
the
time.
I look at the crystals. What other kind of images do they have on them? Like they're projecting like moving images or just still images, like with depth.
Moving images.
Okay.
And so just you walk up to the shelf, and it has the 20-ish crystals on them, and they're all facing forward, and they just have different images, and it's like a moving picture, and it's a direct copy of a specific point of view of either the melee that was happening or the stages that were on the other side.
Okay.
And there's also
much
like
gold do you
candid audience view. Like
was gonna say,
there's people wandering
I have
around
a
and getting
thought. I'm just trying to
getting
figure something
crowd
out here.
and midway
But I
stuff,
don't want to like
and-
drain you of a bunch of money.
But there's
either.
not enough.
I don't-
There's not so many that
Is it like over 1,000?
Yeah.
that they're It repeats a lot.
Okay.
And so you see those basically those three.
Is there potentially one that really stands out, like something that I maybe didn't experience while I was there, or something like that?
I'm thinking,
Make a perception check.
based on what this does,
Receiving.
we try to buy one. If it's
10.
worth it.
No,
It's gotta be.
everything is. I mean, you recognize not
really
necessarily
very
recognize
pointy.
everything, but everything looks.
Could be. That's what I'm trying to think.
Everything looks.
But
Generic?
Yeah,
try
I mean,
to-
it looks
try to
like
play the
stuff,
game a
just
bit.
typical fair stuff.
Okay. Okay. I was just rooting around for something special, but
Right. Nothing really special sticks out, other than the fact that you are seeing this moving image on a stone, and you've never seen something like this.
okay.
Like normally these stones are used for just short duration communication.
Okay.
I would like to try something. I want to like persuade her charisma. How about you give me? How about you give me that potion?
We are.
And I
We're just
will
wondering if
tell
there's-
everybody across the lands where I got it from, and I will.
if there's something that
I will
we
tell
should be
everybody about
trying
you guys.
to buy one of these for,
And trust me,
but try to get it for
I'm part of
far
some
less
pretty
than
noble
$8.99.
company.
You're wheeling it.
Trying to be.
Make a charisma check.
But it sounds to me like these might not be worth the time. I don't know.
$17.
The number I had in my head was much higher.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured it probably had to be a natty 20.
Yep. And so she just looks at you and says, "They are not for giving away, sir. My boss would not be happy."
I tried the sponsorship route.
Did you tell her who you were?
So,
I did. I told her.
Oh, okay.
Nobody
I'm with this group of people called Newbs.
right. All right. So table talk. So this is a travel ledger. So this is what we had discussed this at one point,
Okay.
where this is a person who has the message, the ability to send messages to different places, and so that it's basically a human ATM. And so if you have gold on you, you can give it to this person, and they are able to have another network that can transport physically the gold back to the bank. And
It was the Mage Bank, right?
yes,
Okay.
yep. And there are 4 mage banks. There's one in Westport, Basin View, East Shore or East Coast, I'm not sure which, probably East Shore, and then Kingston's Bluff. Those are the 4 major cities on the continent, and so that's where the 4 major financial districts are.
So did these things enable you to access funds anytime, anywhere? Is that the...
Only when you are able to be in contact with one.
Yeah.
And so
Okay.
yes, you need to be able to talk to a travel ledger, and then yes, they can use their spells. They exhaust their spells as well, but they can use their spells throughout the day or whatever to help you, or help however many, first come first serve, make those transactions. And then they also update a ledger that is distributed to the other banks, and so they have a physical ledger. That's exactly what it is.
That's funny.
Right, and so there are the 4 major banking districts all have an agreement on how to work this, as you say, blockchain.
Excuse me, ma'am, how fungible is this crystal?
Excuse me, have any of you ever heard of Bitcoin?
And so,
I
yes.
mean, do we jump in early and start investing on these fucking crystals? It's like,
Well, so I was going to ask, like, this seems like
CD?
there was a pointed reason that this is brought up. Did we need this for something that we discussed earlier? And I'm just forgetting?
Not, I don't know, because like the one time...
This is
the
where
one
my
time-
notebook would be really
Yeah,
handy.
well, okay, the one time that I accessed the money that I have in the mage bank was before we left. When we left from where on the caravan?
You left from East Shore.
From East Shore. So before we left, I accessed money, bought the horses, whatever we needed. But yeah, so out on the road, the money is inaccessible, essentially. Right.
And so this is a way for there to be opportunities to get funds if you need funds, or get gold off of you if you don't want to be carrying gold, because they're able to transport it. So my notes for the travel ledger. Well, right. If you want to put all of your gold in your mattress, that's fine by me.
No, in the donkey.
Right.
Which end?
So this is my note for the travel ledger. It is a being hired for their ability to A, be trusted, and 2, create messages between bank officials at various locations, allowing for remote access to a personal bank account.
Felt an earthquake.
That's my note on...
Yeah, you gotta watch out for the barking tree spiders over there.
Okay, so this goes back to table talk then. Is there a specific... You don't have to give it away. Is there a reason that you brought this up?
What's that?
The bank, basically, the ATM?
To introduce it, pretty much.
Okay.
If we're doing table talk, so as far as world building goes, I'm introducing this as the banking system.
Okay,
Because
I wanted to make sure that there was not like an ulterior motive to like there is, but like maybe not right now, but more like, is there something that we're supposed to be looking at here?
well, no,
right
not you necessarily. So as far as the world building piece,
Sure.
I want to use this as part of my one of my future STEM campaigns.
Okay.
Where the objective is to break the blockchain. They need to pull off a heist that they need to disrupt this blockchain and figure out how to break it down without getting caught.
Okay.
And so it's an ethical dilemma, and so they need to figure out if it's the right thing to do. And so that's what it boils down to. So if they decide to rob the bank, they decide to rob the bank.
Okay.
But if they don't, then they pretty much pass the ethical dilemma. So I just gave away the secret, but that's my ulterior motive.
Fair.
And so, but I thought it was a fun banking system anyway.
No, I like it. I just want to make sure that this isn't like story driven. So like
No,
we could sit
it's
here
just
sit
fun.
here and ask this travel ledger 20 questions and it'd be like, okay, well that was worth nothing. Where we
Right,
could have
'cause
asked
I'm
them
gonna
too and be
say-
like, we're gonna move on. You know what I
You
mean?
see somebody with a plate full of mangoes walk by.
Yeah, okay. Yes, there we go.
And I'm
Okay.
like, goddamn, I could go for a mango.
Does the moving
Okay.
picture hologram crystals, do those have an analog? Or are those just kind of like the crystals, are they analogous to the Bitcoin or the?
Oh no, not necessarily.
Okay,
No,
all right.
it's just
Happens to be her certain
it
wares.
is exactly what you two were talking about earlier. Is wealth is driving this, and it's you are putting your gold somewhere that it's a new system, and trusting gold transport is considered new technology, especially with, did I just say especially? I meant especially with
I count them both.
right. Especially coupled with the fact that you are trusting all of your gold to be taken away, let alone magically. And so you're putting a lot of trust. And so there's a lot of that going on, but it's the new system.
Can crystals be teleported magically or anything else besides coins? Precious gems?
Yeah, I mean
Okay.
those would be valuables that you would be able to put in your vault or whatever. I mean, they would count towards your assets.
Where do they draw the line? Like weapons or?
I mean, well, it would all depend on, like, if you had the weapon of a god. I mean, I would imagine that they'd be able to figure out a way to assist you in transporting that.
Okay.
But
Okay.
if it's just
Sorry, I didn't mean to get so granular. I'm just kind of
that's
like
all right. I'm trying to answer.
trying to
and then
figure out how
hopefully-
I could steal from them the best.
Right? Yeah, that's what I.
This is
kinda
basically
figured.
what you just said. Then is this is basically a moving inventory. but only if we find it could be a moving inventory, but
Right.
only at specific spots. As in, like, if we
Right.
put weapons or whatever into it, great, but we can only pull them out if we find another place specific.
Right, you can't
like this.
retrieve. You need to go physically to retrieve. It's meant for gold transactions, and so it's just meant to be ledger based. And so it's just a database, a traveling database, and that is the new thing. And so, how do people trust? It's just numbers on a piece of paper, on a piece of parchment.
It's a new thing called chalkblane.
Chalk flame. There you go. Yeah, I didn't have a name for it, but I'm like, I want to base it on this because I think that's kind of fun.
Okay.
That's
I'm good then.
that's
I'm
the
good then.
entire point. Is I thought it was kind of fun.
Like I said, I love the idea. I just want to make sure that we're not spending way too much time as we've
no.
been known to do.
Right.
Thinking
So-
about that, I ask her, "Excuse me, ma'am. I understand you are a ledger, and I'm somewhat curious in the fair. I imagine how does one transport the money? Does it go through maybe an alternate dimension, or?"
We have access to magics that allow us to transport physical goods during specific conditions or after specific conditions are met.
It's
Was
just
it just from
it's
one
just a
place to
cart,
the other,
of
or they
course.
transported across a vast chasm in another world?
No, just point A to point B.
Okay.
It's just simple transfers.
Start eating some mushrooms. Oh my god!
Right. So
So you handle it.
you hear screams coming off in the distance to the
Standing around like
to the fringes.
$20,000 worth of merch.
People are starting to disperse from the fair. The morning has gone on, and the closing ceremonies have happened. People are packing up. It's roughly midday, and you
charisma.
start to hear screams coming from one end of the field. So make a perception check. Anybody who hears the screams, make a perception check.
I was gonna say, like, panic screams or like excited screams.
I got a 2. 14.
Jesus, tits. I got a 2.
13.
13. You two hear just screams of pain, screams of agony, just normal screams. You two also hear screams of disgust and like something hideous is coming as well. And so you even hear retching and yarfing and all kinds of disgustingness.
I would say. Did you hear that?
It sounded rather
It
ominous.
did sound pretty bad. We should probably see what direction was that in.
So the fair is under attack. There's a large, hideously wrinkled, pink-skinned abomination
waited.
bouncing down the midway, crushing people under its weird-looking arm legs, and it's just this blobulous thing. It must have dragged itself through a pumpkin or a squash patch nearby. The front is caked with an eerie, thick orange paste.
Blobulous thing.
Blobulous
Here,
thing.
here you go.
Oh, that is fantastic.
Pull that out of your
Wow.
pocket.
I was remembering- yeah, no.
He's been waiting for this.
Yeah, that's right. I've been waiting for this.
That is
16
amazing.
years.
Blobulous thing. It's actually supposed to be like a guy hiding in a bush, but I think it works.
It works perfectly.
Okay.
Imagine it without the legs.
Okay,
And
blobulous
it's
thing.
bouncing, and it almost has little arm leg things coming out from like the bottom third of it.
More like a spider leg kind
Ish.
of.
It's
okay.
pushing out of the
Creature-ish.
of the wrinkly
Okay.
kind of
But grosser.
gross skin. Yeah,
This
it's
is kind of table talk.
horrible
Pokemon.
beast.
Can we call this episode "What About Blob"? It's a
Nice.
fantastic movie.
Right.
Yeah, it is.
That's
Okay.
wonderful.
So we are where? Like, cause like according to, or
So
does
you
that
are-
matter right now?
It doesn't
So-
really
okay,
matter right
okay,
now.
okay.
We'll get
there.
if we want to
Okay.
start clearing the stage, we can start clearing
Okay.
the stage because it's just going to be you guys and the
And-
abomination.
And what about Blob?
And what about Blob?
Is my
And
donkey
so
safe?
we can start clearing everybody except Trislan and you guys, and then I will set the stage.
Is this all gone too?
Yep, everything is gone.
so
and so
I guess-
remember this layout. And so this is the whole fairgrounds, and so you are going to be up by your wagons-ish. Over in this area, people are starting to disperse.
We're
Okay.
clearing all this.
Well, do we want to keep the
Yes,
paper
clear. No, because it's just going to be
Well, we need
in
we
the
need
field.
guy
You're
in the
going to need
hat,
to.
right? We need the guy in the hat because
This
that's
guy?
Tristlin.
That's Tristlin, yep.
So we need him.
So we need him. Here's what about
What
Blob?
is this thing? What is this? Is this
That's a campfire. And so we can clear everybody except us.
Except the main party.
Yep.
Okay, well, we can clear
And
this.
so this hideously wrinkled, pink-skinned abomination that is caked in this eerie, thick orange paste is bouncing, and it's crushing travelers and fairgoers as it bounces. And so I want to wait until Bob's back before I. So I don't know. Do you want me to give you the whole everything that I wrote about it right now?
What is its size?
So I was gonna say everybody make a perception check, and I'll tell you the size. It's
A perception, you said?
yes.
Oh, Jesus.
And we'll wait for Bob to get back.
I
and
stuck
do a
my head in the
perception
damn
check.
ground.
What'd you get?
6.
14?
13.
That's okay. We'll wait for Bob to get back and see what he rolls for perception. So, almost imagine a ball sack with like weird arm legs coming out from the bottom.
I totally
third.
get it now.
Right. So it's
But the
just
hand feet
nasty.
are
I already annihilated one ball
Right,
sack on
right.
a stool.
And feet are so small, tiny little hand arms, blah blah blah, or arm legs. And so, all right. So I was just asking, do you want me to give you everything here that I wrote, like all of my notes, so you know what you're facing? Let's say make
I was
a.
gonna say not until we learn a little more about it.
Okay.
But I mean, like, a size. I want to know how big it is.
Okay, so you look at it's
okay.
it's big. I mean, it is probably 4 times that size, 5 times that size.
Okay.
I mean, it
So
is big.
It's large.
Yeah,
a
it's-
large creature.
700 pounds. I mean, it's
Okay.
Oh, it's big.
several oryx
Okay.
Big.
size, and it is just crushing things and people and wagons. Like it can't jump over a Conestoga wagon, let's say, or something that like a covered wagon. It is getting about 5 to 5.5, 6 feet off the ground as it bounces, and then it's moving another probably.
So this is 100% table talk. What was your reference for this?
We will discuss that later.
Okay, I'm very interested.
So now I'm curious, if we just move out of its way, is it on a set path, or does it start like aiming at people?
Okay.
Like if
So-
we all like it's on a path, right?
Yep.
Protect the donkey!
Ball bouncing through the
Yeah,
crowd.
and so I mean it's bouncing right now.
Okay.
So right now we are in slow motion, and let's say we're going at a frame a second.
It is. Bird.
Yeah, it is. It is on its way right now.
Okay. So step out of its way and see, or is this how we're aligned? Is this how we're arranged here, or do we?
Is
get
that
a-
how you want to be
I
arranged?
don't know.
Let's get set up how we want to get set up. And so
So ball sack
I would
boy
say
is going that
Tristlin's
way.
hanging out up here with you guys.
That's not me.
I want to be here. No, you're.
Where did my-
are you?
You're right here. There we are. I was gonna
How-
say. I was like, I don't think I have a tail.
That's what I was like.
That's a.
serious. I was
That's the
like, oh,
truffling bartender.
You had a tail.
Okay.
News to me.
Uh-oh.
How the hell did that get back
There it
there?
is. Or she.
All right, go ahead and get set up.
Always watching.
Always watching.
One of these days, we're gonna kill it.
Why do you want to kill it?
Does that
I
look
don't
like
get
it's
it.
getting dimmer?
I was just looking at mine. I was about to say, let's do an audio check, because mine is starting to get a little bit low.
Mike, check.
check.
You noticing any dips in volume or anything yet?
We're set at 15.
Okay.
Okay.
We're good.
Perfect.
I understand throwing 15 out there and just expecting everyone to be on the
Dollars?
same
I would assume
Dollars?
if I rolled a 15, I'd be pretty happy with it. So I'm
Yeah.
assuming that's okay.
You can ask. You pass.
Okay.
Although base level is 60, so 60 does beat 15.
Oh.
Do we have advantage on audio?
Well, most people do.
All right. I'll wait.
You're the advantage.
I'll wait just a sec. But I have an idea. I got a goddamn.
So we are going
plan.
to use, let's use your cart. Let's set the cart up here. And that is,
Protect the cart.
set it right here. No, that's acting as, that's the kiosk where all of the,
Okay.
Where all this is happening.
all the crystals are.
She put all her crystals in my cart. They're mine now.
All the eggs are in one basket.
Lewis is gonna straight up like steal that
Alright.
cart and go. He's not even gonna help us fight. He's
I
he's
have.
What's the,
Oh, did we
what's
roll
your
for
dice?
initiative? Did I miss that?
I have 50
Nope, not yet.
foot of hemp.
They are blockchained. I think
I
that
want
she
to
has to.
throw it. Hold on to one end. Throw
There's
the
some way
other
we
to
got.
Tristlin
There's some way we can scam this.
and try and clothesline
it?
this bouncing ball.
Trying to
sack.
think.
How would you
Okay.
spell that?
All right. So make an athletics check.
Okay, I like athletics checks.
Oh, sorry.
And Tristan.
Wait. Before you do that, you didn't roll yet, did you?
Nope, I haven't rolled yet.
Hold on. I gotta check and make sure. I don't know if this
Where's
works.
my rainbow dice?
Where is that? Ah, that's the one thing.
The ones that
I'm
light
not
up?
used to spells. No inventory.
No, I
features.
want my.
Where's that at?
I don't think it's in
Bardic
there.
Inspiration.
I thought I had it out. All right, I guess I'll just roll this one. That's not
Athletics
lucky
would be an
dice.
ability check, right? Bardic Inspiration!
What is this very good?
Is that a D8?
Yes, 1d8.
A 4.
I feel like my fellow friends, which is not me because I'm not very strong, need a little bit of help. So I whip out my lute and start banging out a tune, Bardic Inspiration, and he hears it first.
He's whipping his loot out.
Yeah.
Good a time
Just
as
start
any.
banging
so-
away.
You can't just whip your lute out in public.
Your loot showing.
13 with the Bardic Inspiration. That was shitty.
42.
What happened to your loot, man?
All right, you make a performance check.
Oh, watch this.
Performance.
And I rolled a.
Seems like
What
it's
did we
good.
just roll?
12.
Dude,
I rolled
You roll an
21.
athletics check, and I'm roll. I want to either do acrobatics or athletics. I will do an acrobatics check.
21 for performance.
Natural one.
I rip out. I
Blabbing
whip
So
out.
when I'm rolling for the good
Master of
guys, I roll
puppets.
like shit.
Master of.
Trislin's roll?
That's Trislan.
Ah, shit, man.
I thought that was ball sack.
So Trislan fumbles the rope as it comes to him and doesn't quite get it in time, and even kind of he falls over, grabbing the rope, and so he goes prone.
is he the owner of the merchandise?
Trislan, no, he's with you guys.
Wasted
Where is the,
Bardic
where is
Inspiration.
the,
You haven't been around much,
yeah,
and
where's the
so
merchandise owner? I want to know where that
This
where
little
she
guy?
is.
Oh, it's a girl.
good
isn't it?
question.
Because she cannot
let's
die
just-
if she does. We're
I
gonna
got
have
a
to-
girl here.
Okay,
We're gonna have to take care of her things for her.
She could be.
Somebody
mine.
has to.
Or here.
so
I'm gonna be like, quick, throw me that.
I've got her, but that's
Hey, can I take all
The
those
dog's in
crystals
a
real quick?
museum.
They're each $8.99.
Yeah, she's
$899.
She's perfect.
all right.
We could sell those on the black market.
So this thing
fail
is
that.
huge,
Fight.
by the way,
Alright.
and let's kinda
Well, good thing
close
we're not
this
split.
Huge.
We've got this. All right, huge.
Do
This
we
guy's huge.
Do we have time then to move out of the way and see if it bounces by us, or is it already?
It bounces. It's already in mid-flight, and it lands and crushes the crystal shelf and crushes the travel ledger underneath as well.
Nice.
She didn't
And
have
so-
anything useful anyway, so.
So if you want to tip her over, she is.
She's prone,
Yep.
Does she have any gold on?
and this is crushed.
That is yes. That is crushed.
Wait, she's prone or she's dead?
Before we start initiative, here, grab the crystals. I put one in my pocket.
So he's
Well, that's up to
bouncing
him.
past us. Is he like he's?
It comes to a stop right there,
Okay.
and
How convenient.
sits there and is on top of the crystal cart, the crushed crystals.
Oh, crushed crystals.
And it wiggles in a weirdly sexual
So-
fashion.
The crushed crystal cart, yes, and yes. I did spoil it. Gave you a spoiler. The crystals are crushed.
Son of a bitch. So that's why we should have bought one first.
Ah, damn it.
We should have bought one first. I bet you it would have been awesome, like a nuke.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it would have cleared the battlefield. in one
Nah,
shot.
they were scams.
You think they were scamming us?
So
I
make
definitely saw
a perception check.
I definitely-
Actually, no. Make a survival check.
I definitely saw one that said cards extended
Everybody
warranty.
within 30 feet make a survival check.
I'm way back here. Is this 30 feet?
Yeah, we're all within
This
30
is
feet,
40.
I think.
18.
7, 9.
17.
Big oof.
Big oof.
Well, I assume. I
I'm
guess.
18.
I can't imagine 9 is
18.
great.
You got an 18?
18.
You got a what? A 9?
17.
17. All right. So you three resist.
Resist the ball sack.
Right?
Get out of here.
I accept the ball sack.
You get knocked prone as it throws out its
You see,
weird little arm
Dante looks
legs.
like,
It throws you
So
up
I
down.
am prone.
The blob just
You are
cast
prone.
teabag.
Okay.
And and I'm already prone.
choking.
I don't know why it's
Pulls a pube out of
So
his
here we go. This is
Toad from Futurama or
Yes,
something.
I'm
so
like-
make a perception check quickly. So
Everybody?
this is all anybody who is trying to figure out what is going on.
Okay.
What is
He-
this ball
I-
sack attacking us?
I would assume because I'm prone, I'm.
You roll with disadvantage
7.
if you're trying to figure out what's going on.
Is it
Ah.
perception?
I'll let these guys yell it to
Yes.
me. Not rolling real well
11.
tonight.
Okay.
9.
9. All right. You get the sense that it has been drawn by the arcane energy emitting from the crystal network. The concentration of the devices drew this creature like a moth to a flame. And so we'll save the rest of this for maybe
Good
after.
thing we didn't
We'll see how that
deposit
works. I've got
it. Good thing we
other
didn't
stuff
deposit
here
it.
on
All
here.
right.
We'll see about storytelling and see
This is why you
afterwards talk to
Hide it in
somebody
your
who
donkey.
hears
This
this.
is why you don't trust Bitcoin.
This is why Dave hides all his money in that donkey right there.
The blob is AI.
That donkey is chock full of gold.
All right, so make well, let's roll initiative.
That's what I was wondering.
Yeah, let's do it.
It's my donkey roll initiative.
Did you find your donkey?
I was just assuming.
I'm really hoping I don't get a message, but I may have to leave here in 10 minutes ish.
Oh no. What are you doing? You
Just
doing
on
like
call stuff.
on call stuff.
So I might just need to be available.
Reasonable.
There's a chance where I could sit here and nothing happens and I'm fine.
But tonight's going to be the night.
Yes, but then there's also a chance where
I
it's going to be a hell of a lot easier to be at home. So if that happens, I'll be like, I need to leave.
Yep.
So
I understand.
I'll
how
roll for
on-call
initiative,
goes.
but I will.
I've played Piper before. I will play to the best of my ability.
That's you'll be all right.
Either that or maybe David could play two
Anybody
characters.
can play the loop.
It's not hard. Yeah, it's not hard. I promise.
Nice.
And so it's
That
9
girl's gonna
plus
get punched in the face.
right.
13.
All right. So what did I get? Oh, geez, that's terrible. I mean, it's all right.
Sold me.
I'm at
Right.
13 as well, so you're gonna be probably.
Oh, jeez, I got a 14. Sorry.
I
Are
doubt
you
it.
doing? You're going through. You want to go through, or are you going through now?
So yeah, let's just say what everybody get for initiative. What'd you get?
13.
13.
13,
14.
14,
3.
3.
3.
All
Do
right.
we have to
So
figure out who goes first?
yes, roll your it's dexterity modifier.
plus 1.
Oh, I got plus 3. So
All
you
right.
definitely
So
This is like the lowest any of us have ever.
and how many hit points do you have?
33.
That's low for
And then
you.
Hurry is next.
Oh my gosh.
59.
No, I mean like
59.
14
And then
Oh.
you've got Ekrib next.
Yeah.
How many hit points do you have?
58.
58. And then we've got Ruis after that.
38. Tracy Ojo.
The Ojo.
Did you say 38?
38, correct.
38. All right.
Question before we get into it. I'm prone, so what do I need to do to get up? Is that just a turn where I
It's
just
half
say,
your movement. You have to use half your movement to get up, and then you can move half of your.
oh, I see. Okay, okay. So half my movement is to get up, and then I think it's 30 feet that yeah, so I get 15 feet to move from there.
Yes.
Okay, got it. But that's my turn, right? So like if I do that.
You still have your attack.
Yeah, you'll still have your
Oh, okay. Very cool.
Yep, you still have your attack.
Well, I have plans, so
Gotcha. All right. I can't remember if I think everybody made a perception check. Did anybody make perception checks?
Yeah, we did.
So one thing you do notice is that there is a strange mistishness coming off of this thing as well.
I was hoping you were going to say scent.
It is like a scent.
Like a poison
Okay.
cloud.
Not poison, more of an intoxicant.
It's got an
You
enchanting
notice,
musk.
right? Yes, and there are those that are
What's that
drawn
smell?
to it. So yeah, here we'll give you make a history check.
Everybody?
Everybody or just
Just him,
Oh, yeah.
just Ekrub, who passed
Oh,
the.
golly. That is my strong suit. Okay. 22.
Nice.
I have a +5.
All right.
History.
So, you know this thing as a plains creeper. So legend has it, this plains creeper, oozes along the plains, feeding on the intelligence of the weak-minded and simple plainsfolk. Some of the minds are so weak they become dedicated to the orange plains creep and follow behind it, become aggressively protective. The creep rolls over, around, through anything and everything in its path as it closes in on its destinations. So you know this thing is nomadic, but it seizes on arcane anomalies and tries to make it'll interrupt anything that is it's made for disruption. It seeks out arcane energies and just energies in general.
do we know what
And so it's soaking up all of the arcane energy from the crystals. And so behind it are roughly 30 to 40 very aggressive plainsfolk that are fighting their way through the midway and through the plains. They're a ways back. but
30 or
they
40
are
of them?
30 to 40 of them.
Oh,
That's a
good.
lot of XP.
Well, this is great. So, all right.
Is it based on that thing being alive though? So as in,
So-
if you kill that thing, then all of a sudden the trance that they're under goes away.
They just have to find
You're gonna have to find out. You have no idea.
Okay. Well,
The only
curious if
one who
maybe he
knows
would know.
anything about this
I
is
think-
him, and at this moment, you do not have time to ask that question.
Fair enough.
The way
Okay.
I took it from what I discovered, this ain't table talk, right? I can tell them, right? But I think that it's drawn to the arcane energy. If we destroy the crystals, this thing's
And
going
so,
down.
as you're saying that, it emits a spray. And so, everybody make a wisdom saving throw. Everybody within 30 feet make a wisdom saving throw. Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
yeah, fuck me. 2.
I got a
A
3.
2.
A 2.
Oh my goodness. Wisdom saving throw?
Not a strong start.
Wisdom saving
We
throw.
might-
19.
19.
Well, yeah, you know something about it, so.
I have
Roz?
3.
15?
15. All right. Have to meet or beat. And you had to beat a 15.
Oof.
Tristan got a natty 20. So he shakes it off no problem. But you two are now charmed and incapacitated and obey the Plains Creeper's mental commands.
Oh no.
forever?
Well, that might be helpful if I have to leave here in 5 minutes. Not real great for me, but
I'll call for JD.
And so, Raziel,
no for my job.
you are up.
Oh,
The
good.
Plains Creeper tells you to attack your friends.
Well, okay. Then,
Bring it.
Then I will spend half my movement getting up. And do we have a 30-footer out somewhere?
I guess.
I don't know.
I already had to fight.
I mean, I'll have to go. I have to go
That's
15, so I go
Yeah.
half that.
30's red.
Me and Hurry already battled to the death.
There's not really a whole lot of place I can go. I guess I'm gonna go attack this guy.
What kind of creature is it?
That's Hurry.
It's,
Yeah, I guess I have to attack you.
It's known
so.
as a plains
Well,
creeper.
you guys are on the
Is
same
it like
side.
an
You don't-
aberration
wait.
or?
That's
It
Oh,
isn't-
right,
it's
that
a-
is.
it's an
We're under the
abomination.
same spell.
It's-
He said
yeah, it's
attack
Who are
his
these
friends.
guys?
So I don't know. Maybe ask Jeremy that one.
So we're under the same spell, so I wouldn't attack him, right?
Correct.
Okay. So who are these guys?
I have no idea. Standers by,
They were lingering
passers
around.
by.
Hey,
They
who
seem-
are you?
they
yeah, we're
seem-
from Boston.
They seem friendly enough. I'll attack these guys. Unless
Okay.
that's not what you're.
They're there. So
Okay,
go ahead
they're
and attack
there.
them.
All right. I'm gonna. And this guy's not even facing me, so I'm gonna go get this dude. Oh wait. Sorry. I need to go half of that.
New trader. She's playing like a flute or something.
Well, I'm the only one that can play music here. Actually, I don't know. Is that close enough? I feel like I'm not even anywhere. Oh, I guess I can crossbow. I'm gonna shoot a crossbow at that person.
All right.
Kill bows.
Make your hit. Roll for hit.
Yeah, I gotta go find that. Real
Hit.
quick. Range. Okay. Yep. Okay.
Oh, geez. Keep it on the table.
10.
Meter beat. You barely hit.
Okay. And then 1d6 plus 4. You know what? I was gonna hit that.
Just us.
So far. We got Trislan. Wait, yeah, he saved. He got a 20.
7.
This dude can throw
7?
flames like
Yep.
a motherfucker.
You headshot this guy and drop him.
Oh,
Which one?
Whichever one he was shooting at.
This guy.
Yep.
Person. That's a chick.
It looks like it.
it's a piper or something like that, like a pied piper.
There's only
Whoever it
one
was,
bard,
you
motherfucker.
put an
Piper
arrow right
damn
through
near
his head.
killed her. No, he did kill her.
There it is.
There it is. Finally happened.
You weirdos.
I didn't even know her.
You weirdos. All right, hurry.
I am charmed as well, I guess. So this guy is closest to me, so I guess
Yep.
it makes sense that I would attack him.
Yep.
Knowing me, I'd probably swing my battle axe at him.
All right, swing it.
That's kind of my thing. A 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
A 9 does not hit.
Obviously.
Wow.
The
So I'm
charm-
just the asshole.
You are fighting the charm. You're
Yeah.
trying to fight it.
No, you're just taking out competition.
I am a strong-minded orc.
How dare you play music around me?
Look at those
What
balls.
autographs did you sign last
Put
night?
that damn flute away.
I have a second attack though, because that's
Yep.
okay.
I like how you're saying this like you feel really bad about
I do. I mean, so that's a 26. I have a feeling I hit.
Yeah, you hit.
Unfortunately.
it. Sorry, I was told to do this.
8 damage.
So your
did
second
play that
axe
role.
swing takes the head off,
Ooh,
Sorry, dude.
right?
My bad, bro.
he gone.
All right, so you guys gotta get us out of this trance.
I don't know how, but we'll figure it out.
Hope and prayer.
I got the mushrooms.
It's Hurry's just
And
gonna
so
kill
now
everyone.
we've got Ekrub.
If movies have told me anything, you gotta
All right, so
stick a torch in my chest.
everyone else is
Indy.
is
Yeah.
friendly except Dave. I'm sorry, Hurry and Raziel.
Yeah.
They gotta die. They gotta die.
So I don't. Well, they are gonna attack us.
Well, if we get to you, we will.
Well, I'm gonna like.
Well, now that
Where's
I'm up.
which one's 30? This one. I'm gonna like come around this way.
How big is the blob?
It's like 4 spaces wide. You said, right? Like, if you could imagine.
Yeah, yep. If you can imagine, it's as big as the cart.
Like
So
a
I can
large
attack it
creature.
from here.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. You are within 5 feet.
All right, I am going
Remember
to,
that.
I'm gonna roll for hit. I'm gonna swing my two-handed great sword. That does not hit, I'm sure. Well, let's just try anyways.
I
12.
swing my one-handed.
12,
I like
12 does not hit.
I like how
Even
we're
as big as
already
this
in the
ball
realm of
sack is?
this probably not gonna
Yeah.
work.
I am going to use my second attack and swing again. 13.
13 does not hit.
Oh my god, this is bad.
So you swing twice at this ball sack looking thing,
And you miss?
your first swing slides. It hits, but it goes into that thick orange paste that is all over the front of it and just slides down, and your second swing is grabbed by one of the arm leg things and thrown aside. Actually grabbed by a couple of them and thrown aside.
It does one of those.
Yep. It is a nasty, nasty thing.
Yeah. Well,
And so I feel I should tell you this also. So it doesn't, Hurry doesn't need to hear it, but it also has something called a pheromone aura. And so the Plains Creeper emits an intoxicating pheromone in a 5-foot radius. Any creature that starts its turn, and you guys don't know this, and so, but I need you to know this, so that when I ask you to do this in a moment, you're gonna know why, because it's gonna happen. And so it must succeed on a DC. Well, I'll tell you that later. Or it'll charm you. And so if you're within 5 feet, you're gonna have to make a roll for, but you don't know that yet.
okay.
And so, but I just wanted to let you know that's going to be hard to explain when the
Sure.
time comes.
Yep.
And so now wrap your head
I get
around
ya.
that.
Fire, dude.
I hear those balls a calling.
Right? It's very intoxicating. It's just got
Balls
that,
are very intoxicating.
right?
That
It's just
that
got
musk is just. It's right there.
that famunda cheese.
I'm not familiar with the pink stuff. In between the creases.
You'll get well acquainted, I'm sure.
All right.
Says the guy that screams
So
butthole
that was
every
Ekrub's
fight.
turn. Oh, and so now
I don't believe you.
So
It's shorthand
it
for
is now
fractured
the
but holy
Plains
light.
Creeper's turn.
It's just a brief.
And so the Plains Creeper is. Oh, we don't have Jonyoo. We need something to represent Jonyoo right now, also.
Oh, you're playing
He's
for
over
him?
there.
Is he?
Yeah, the archer guy that's like tucked right up against.
I didn't know he left it down here.
Yeah, because that's
Oh, yep, that's Jonyoo.
isn't it? Because there's
There's
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
the Panther thing.
All right, so get him up
You're
here.
playing as Jonyoo?
Yes, so Jonyoo likes to be on the fringes, so we'll put him back a little bit. There you go, and get Loonspin back there.
felt bad.
There we go. And so now we'll get, so we're gonna have him come a-running, get Loonspin on there. All right, and so this thing is going to make a multi-attack, and with its first attack, it is going to kind of scratch out at Ekrub. Actually, it's going to use 2 claw attacks at Ekrub, and it's got kind of a moving mouth that just kind of slides around. It can move very well with its arms, and it takes a bite at whoever this is.
This?
Yes.
I have-
Oh, is that Ruis? I think that's
Is
Ruis.
this you, Ruis?
So it's going to
Yeah.
bite at
Is
Ruis.
this you?
Yeah.
So 2 scratch attacks at Ekrub, and the first one is a natty 20,
Oh my
You
god.
shitting me.
and the second one is a 1.
Oh, good.
So the first one,
So they offset.
Well, it,
Yeah, so no damage.
right? And so the first one with the claw attack is going to be 24 plus.
There's a plus in there?
It's a critical hit. So that includes the modifier, right? Or is it
Yeah.
just the dice
The way
that we've been doing
is
it?
full dice roll.
Full dice roll, including modifier. All right. So that is
Yeah.
24, and then I need 2d8. Where are my d8s? I should have gotten this ready.
So one because you'd roll an extra dice for it,
This could be.
so you'd get 1 full dice roll plus modifier. Then
This could be
Then
the
you
end of our
roll.
campaign.
Dude, I don't like. It's supposed to be this tank.
So 24 plus 15.
Turns out ball sacks are your weakness.
39
39.
points. 39 points
So,
of
yep,
damage.
39.
Tore him a new butthole.
Jesus.
Well, this is cheating.
And then it's gonna bite at you.
Minus 3.
Bite
it's
at
not.
Ruis. It's got this nasty looking set of chompers.
Quartet.
And okay,
10.
10. All right. So 10
Holy. I'm almost dead.
plus 10. So 20 to hit.
Okay, fine. Do it then.
I rolled a 2.
Oh, what?
Yep,
Oh,
I rolled
fuck.
a 2.
I didn't realize it had plus 10.
What happened
Oh, I
there?
think that was. Is that the battery beeping on this thing? Is
Oh,
that
I
what
don't
that
know.
was? Or is that you or me?
That wasn't me.
Catching you still.
Me?
Yeah.
I didn't know those things made noise.
I didn't know it either. Weird.
I guess we'll see what happens.
All right. So let's go. That was the Planescreeper's turn. It's the bite attack.
That would've
And
killed
so,
Pretty much, yeah.
me. 39.
so at the end of its turn, it is going to use another legendary action. So the pheromone spray was a legendary action, and now it's going to use another legendary action, and it is going to shed into a smaller one. So now there is the large one, and there is a smaller one.
We're at.
Okay, yep, there we go.
It just sheds out towards, there you go.
Poops it backwards.
Yep.
Well, that's a big
And
dice.
so now it is Ruiz's turn.
Can I do this? Or am I
Sure.
going to go into opportunity attack range?
Yeah, make an acrobatics check as you jump over Trislin.
I'm gonna try and attack that big mean ogre.
Well,
Orc, I mean. Sorry, I'm not racist again. So
I get I have a luck as
No
a
one
feat.
says that.
Okay?
nobody's.
Acrobatics, right?
I have a green pencil.
Yes.
Okay, 13.
All right. You definitely hop around Trislin as he's trying to scramble to get to his feet,
Then,
and you're able to get to where you want to go.
okay, I cast protection from good and evil on Hurry.
Oh. Make a Constitution check. What does it do? What is?
So it prevents him from being charmed by aberrations, but if he's already charmed, he gets advantage on the next saving throw and then immunity after.
Oh, okay. Never mind. We'll wait until that then. I figured there was a rule. I guess we don't need a house rule that one.
Okay, so what happens then my next turn?
On your next turn, at what part of the turn, beginning or end?
I think just going forward at the beginning, whenever he has to
Whenever
do
he has to make a saving
throw
throw.
against like being charmed.
He gets advantage on it.
So-
Yes.
So if he
it's
passes the
permanent
saving
after
throw,
He breaks the charm.
I fight off the charm.
Nice. That's an excellent spell.
Okay.
It's all right.
Then
Can you use
All
I'm
right.
probably going to die, but
And so that's your turn.
that's it.
All
Conclusion.
right. So Trislin uses half his movement to get up. Right as you hop
That's
past
full
and you're
third.
casting the spell, Trislin is on his way to getting to his feet. And he jumps up and he is going to cast. He is going to
Trislin,
hop
don't be
back.
tripling.
He's going to use his movement, which is where's my movement? Where's my movement? It's got to be 30 feet. Let's just assume it's 30 feet until I find out otherwise. Yep, 30 feet. So where's our 30 feet? Is that a red?
He got up from prone. Does that
Oh,
mean half?
15. Yep, 15.
I got red.
could
Okay.
eyeball it. I don't know what that is.
Straight back.
I don't either.
That one was from over there.
Is it that?
Oh, it's the GoPro.
Before I could have sworn it was over
I
here.
thought it was too.
All right.
Maybe it was that.
Weird.
Oh, maybe it was. There's the other GoPro. It could have been. What's our producer doing over there? Dinking around?
What can I do? Change the battery?
All right, so that was the Planescaper. No, that was Ruiz. He jumped, or not Ruiz. This is Trislin. He jumps up and he is going to move and. There we go. He is seeing what is going on, and he is going to throw, just out of instinct, a fireball at this thing.
More balls.
So each creature in a 20-foot radius sphere centered on that
Balls'
point
natural
makes a dexterity
weakness is other
saving
balls.
throw. So 20 feet radius
Like,
makes
so
a
this is-
dexterity saving throw. This was his panic move.
I'm good.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
17.
17.
I assume I'm good.
I don't know. I'm not. This is 30.
No, it's centered on
Oh, okay, yeah. I
shit.
thought you were saying he was the one doing the fire move.
He is. He's throwing it in there off of instinct because
Okay.
this thing just came in and pounced, and
so he's
that's
willing
his
to kill us
instinct.
all. What a great friend.
Not willing, but he's like, oh shit, that was his
So-
instinct.
What is my what saving throw? Did you say?
Dex.
Dexterity. And what'd you get?
I had to burn a portent 20.
20?
17.
17?
Where the?
And Roz, you're not within range, are you? Or are you? I think Raziel's within range.
This is
Oh, do I need to roll? Sorry.
Yes. Make a.
just
Yeah.
barely.
So make a dexterity saving throw.
6.
6,
Ooh, shit
I think I
balls.
might actually die.
13.
13. All right. So saving throw 14.
Ah!
So you two take full damage, and you two take half damage, and so that is 8d6 fire damage.
Oh yeah, I'm dead as fuck.
I'm probably dead.
100% dead.
Here is where.
How do you survive 8d6? I'm only at 19 HP.
There's 34.
Yep, I am
I'm
downed.
dead.
I am downed.
Holy fuck! Nobody's ever taken Acrob out before. This
Cool.
blob will pay. My father will hear about this.
16.
Oh,
I'm going to sue you!
what? Oh,
You're not down, are you?
yeah, I'm down.
I thought you had 39. And this was
You
only
hit
34.
me for 39?
I hit you for 34. You should have had 39 left, right?
No, I only have 58 HP.
Yeah, 58.
Hold on a second. What is-
Oh, 58 minus 39. I didn't
Yeah,
do my
58
math. I
minus
thought
30.
that's what I ended with. I forgot to add the equals.
Dead.
No, 39 was what I took, and then
Yes.
now I only had 19
Yep.
left. Yeah,
And so
I'm-
yeah, you got knocked
Yeah,
knocked the fuck out.
yeah, I didn't even get a fucking hit in. This is unreal.
And so now
Nobody's
it
ever
is-
overcome my armor
Right.
class.
And so that was Trislin, and so you
Wait,
two
so that
take
spell
half
wasn't automatic
damage,
hit?
and now it is Jonyoo's
Down.
turn.
So
That spell was an automatic hit.
Nope.
Huh?
And this thing,
Oh, for the fire?
this
Yeah.
thing passes.
Unless you
and so
have
it's
like
gonna
some weird
take-
feats. Like you can use an auto dodge and almost like completely negate it, but
17.
That's too late. No, I just mean, yeah, it didn't matter. I didn't have to roll for a hit or nothing.
All right.
oh yeah.
With that
As soon as you're in the radius.
And so it's
unless you have
Jonyoo's turn
protections
now.
against
Oh,
fire
now
as
I
well,
need to
too.
get John.
Well, now.
I am so sorry, guys. I am not prepared to play Jonyoo at this point.
Well, let's do this, asshole.
I was
Now
hoping
he's
the
on
pipes
his
would
own.
be here by now.
Just roll like 4d10 for damage. It's fine.
Yeah, just keep it moving. Roll 4d10 for damage and call it good. I
I mean,
I'm
what
all
is
right
he?
with it.
What's his usual damage out?
I don't know. That's what. Let's find out if we can make it. I would just count that.
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Except for balls.
Oh shit! I gotta go.
I just got laid out by a giant balls.
Yeah, you guys
pointy
got
one.
knocked out by a giant ball sack. I find that absolutely hilarious.
Benoit. Balls.
Not a sponsor.
I'm
sometimes,
rewatching Archer right now. Yeah.
sometimes things just happen, guys.
Was that a person's name, Benoit?
Yeah, but
Oh, God. Oh, yeah.
I can't even say your name normally. Benoit balls.
Love that show. I don't know if I've seen the newest seasons, like maybe even the newest two.
The second to last one is on Netflix. I think it's season 10 or something.
There's 13 seasons
Okay,
on
so-
Netflix.
Okay, so yeah, there is the newest season, which is not on Netflix yet.
Okay, so there's
There's
14
14.
seasons total. Okay.
They're still going.
Yeah, right?
I think it's supposed to be the last one. They say.
Yeah.
pretty
I'm
good
so
run.
sad. Jessica Walters.
You watch
Yeah.
it too?
That makes me so sad.
I've seen a lot of the first episodes.
I never. You know, I watched like some of the first season, and that's it.
I've
Oh,
watched it when
so
it used to be
First
weird
two or
as
three
fucking
are
called
easily
Frisky
the
Dingo.
funniest, but
Yeah, agreed. I like it when they start to get a little weird and
I didn't mind the Coma Dream ones. Where
Right?
it got a little wild. but
right.
Yeah,
I thought
like,
that was fun.
They
I do like that they saved it with that though. like that it was
getting stale.
it was
Yeah,
getting
right?
very weird, and you're like, what are they doing? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, he woke up from a coma. Like,
Right.
okay.
It's like, let's steer into this. It's a lot
Yeah.
of fun. Yeah. All right, so Jonyoo is going to launch a longbow attack. So that let's do it. He rolls a natural 20 on his first, and he rolls a 4 on his second, which is nope. He misses on his second. So the first one, he misses that big old ball sack with his second shot, but his first one, he lands.
We're adults.
17 points of damage to the. He sinks.
That's the first damage.
He
that's
sinks an
all
arrow
that's
deep
taken.
into this wrinkly, fleshy thing. And after that, it is Loonspin's turn. God damn it! I got a little Loonspin. I was not prepared. Come on.
Loonspin sacrifices herself for the sake of the party too, right?
What's that?
Loonspin sacrifices herself for the sake of the party, right?
Say, Loonspin is going to jump at this wrinkly thing from where she is. She's going to take her the shadow pounce. So she taps into its shadowy. She taps into her shadowy instincts, gaining the ability to make a special pouncing attack. Loonspin can use her shadow pounce as a bonus action. Oh, okay. When it uses this ability, it makes a long jump up to 30 feet and a high jump up to 15. So we'd want her to jump 30 feet at this thing. So if she lands within 5 feet of the target, she can make a bite attack against the target with advantage. All right. So biting with advantage. So 10. Double tens. It's 16. 16 is going to hit. So she makes her bite attack.
Into the ball.
Oh, Jack.
So in other words, she bites the
leave
balls.
That'll leave him.
And so now if Loonspin lands,
Usually you have to pay for that.
If the bite hits, the target must succeed on a DC
I just gotta ask
saving
next.
throw, and it rolls a natural 1. So it just shrivels under Luna's bite, like reels and almost
How fitting.
contracts and
got really
becomes
cold all of a
right.
sudden.
I was in the pool.
The wind caught me by
We're gonna have
surprise,
to tell,
guys.
we're gonna have to tell Jeff later how dirty Loonspin is.
And
Oh,
it
no,
is
no, we're just gonna make him
essentially
watch this.
it is essentially the equivalent of being knocked prone.
Really?
And so now it is
So
the
you might say it's
the shedded
deflated.
ones. What's that?
Deflated.
Deflated, right.
That seems fair.
So now it is the shed's turn, and the shed is going to make a bite attack at Ruus here,
The balls can die.
and it is going to be
Pee is stored in the
rolled
balls.
a 19, 29 to hit.
Have you ever seen that
So
joke?
let's go 4d8 plus 6.
Gosh dang it.
31 points of slashing damage.
Fair enough.
Excuse me?
This thing is
And
fucking powerful. Okay, all the good guys are dead. Except, I guess.
My spell just wore
Jonyoo
off.
and-
The spell just wore off?
Yep.
So now I can't.
Nope.
I don't have advantage if I try to resist it?
Nope.
I'm going to give you a chance to resist it before it fades.
So what is it, a constitution?
It is a wisdom.
Wisdom. I like that. Okay. Wisdom check. 5.
Do you get with advantage though,
Oh,
don't you?
with advantage.
Oh, thank
okay.
God, yeah.
Because, okay. 5.
It's not an advantage.
What kind of advantage is this?
that
Why-
sucks.
Why did he have it?
All right. Well, you
Oh, I
remain.
cast,
You remain
protection
under
from
the
good and
under
evil?
the sack spell.
But when you died, that wore off.
You're
Just
kind of
kidding, I
closing
mean,
it.
Now we're back at the top of the order. Raziel, you are up.
I'm the top of. That's how we knew this was probably going to go poorly.
that was just the first freaking round, right?
Yep.
All right, well, I'm downed, so I guess I'll do this just to denote that. I am downed. So I have to, at this point, it's
A death saving throw?
death saves.
Well, you were with us anyways. You were
Oh. Well, failed one.
Failed your first one.
Yep.
How do I do it?
Okay, hurry.
I'm not used to dying. Where's this death saving?
If I'm
Did you
still-
remove your health from there?
No.
If I'm still
So
okay.
I should take
If
that
I'm
damage?
charmed, do I get a chance to try and
Yes,
overcome
and
it,
it'll give
or
you a
am I
thing.
just needing to?
I'll give you
attack?
another chance to try and overcome it now. You try and
So I'm still reeling. I'm seeing my friends falling around
right.
me.
Yep.
I'm reeling from it.
There you go. So then,
We'll give you
then you'll
another
roll.
shot.
When
Oh
it's your
my
turn,
God.
and then if you get,
Wonderful.
I think it's
What'd you roll?
10 or under. I think you have to get 10 or
You
ab-
super
you have to get
fail, man.
11
You almost want
or
to
any
just
above. You know,
snuggle it.
it's 0 to 10 is
You
a
are-
fail.
you are
11 to
charmed.
20 is a success.
I have no choice then. I'm going to
Yeah. And then, so like, if you go out of that,
turn towards
you'll
Trisselin.
have that.
Oh, you have quite a bit of experience in dying.
And I guess
I've done it
he's a ways
twice now.
away, so I'll try chucking a javelin at him.
All right. So roll for hit.
I'm a weakling, my guy.
At least I'm rolling shitty on hits too. 14.
14 barely hits.
He's like, damn it.
Damn it. Yeah. Okay.
Fuck you, boss.
6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
It laughs in the face of your hit.
So who are you? You did break your spell? What did you
No,
hit?
I attacked Trisselin.
You attacked Trisselin.
Yeah, because he's
Gotcha.
a comrade, right?
Yes, correct.
He's still
Comrade.
under the reins
So you-
of the ball sack.
Oh, you're chucking that javelin at
Javelin
him.
at him, yeah.
Gotcha. That's what I got lost on. Where's my Tristan? There's Tristan. You hit 6. All right.
Wish we had that crystal.
So with that, it is Ekrub's turn, and he is rolling a death saving throw.
Yep. Okay. First one is a 16, so that's a save, I think. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
And as you are struggling to come to, you see bouncing down the midway, crushing people as it moves towards you, is a bluish, pinkish, grayish sack. And it's just as repulsive as the gray-orange abomination is. It moves like two beings in one. You can't tell if the two beings are trying to split or if one half is trying to consume the other. It's just this, another sack-looking thing that's just this amoebus blob just crushing people as it bounces and hops down the midway, crushing people as it moves.
So it's like, it's got like a disease. This one does.
This one is
A blue one.
Oh, so he's just been hit once or twice.
so it's
in
just
the sack.
hopping. It's coming the other way, and it is just on a beeline towards you guys.
It's coming from this way?
It's coming from, so the fair is all down here, and it's coming from across the field this way. And so it's just crushing people underneath. It's probably killed 10 people as it's crushed its
Everyone,
double sackness
blue
down
balls,
the.
watch out!
And so as it's bouncing, it collides with the orange gray blob sack, and they clutch each other with their leg arms. The tussle takes them rolling away too fast to keep up. The crazed followers of each stop what they are doing to trail after them. You can hear taunts and jabs between the followers. Some of them trip others, they're punching each other, but none of them stop long enough to they just continue following the tumbling sacks, not really doing any damage to each other.
I need another bard to show up.
And
give
so
me the
they come
tumbling
bouncing
sacks.
through the scene.
This way.
Yep, and and all of their followers.
This guy follows too.
Yep. Like it grabs it with its legs and it reabsorbs the shed as it gets taken, and they bounce away. And so this, you clean yourself off. You after this thing gets so far away, the pheromone that it had over you kind of
Okay.
fades.
The charmness.
Yep, the charmness goes away, and you regain your faculties. Does anybody
Is
have a
it-
beer I could bum?
I am out.
You are out.
Am I good to stand up then?
What's that?
Am I good to stand up then?
Should we
Yes.
fix that
Well,
afterwards?
you're still down. Somebody needs to heal you.
I have 4
I'm
potions.
dying
I
here!
have 4 potions of greater
Get
healing.
out of fucking balls.
So I would like to head over, pour one down Raz's throat.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Okay, so you do, what is it, 2d4?
Potion of greater
4d4?
is 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4?
So if it's
45 plus 5.
but if there's no if it's not done in the heat of battle, does he get the full
The full.
the full
Oh,
12?
so yeah. So yep, you just get plus 12.
So plus 12. Same. Run over here. Pour another one down his gullet.
Or 12
So you
on
just
my
get
throat.
12.
Oh, all right.
Apply changes.
So let me-
There we go. Back up. Boom!
So heal for 12.
We gotta be out of recording by now, don't we?
9056, 51 gigabytes, words coming out of my mouth. And,
So yeah, we gotta wrap it up. I think that was about perfectly timed.
Oh, wow.
So woke them up.
2 TBs?
What's that?
How much was that? The size of the
256.
256.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jeebs.
This is definitely fading as well.
Yeah.
Oh, she's dead
shoot.
though, right? Like forever.
Yeah, she be down.
So we get her
So,
stuff.
that was my other question. So,
Everything's been crushed, and the only gold she has on her is what you guys. She had only had one transaction, and your transaction was the one that she had done, and so that's all the gold you get back.
Does she have anything on her person?
Nope, she's just wearing a cloak. It's bank policy to not carry any valuables on you while you are on the job.
Is every single one of the crystal things destroyed?
Make a what would that be? Investigation check.
while he's doing that, and I'm regaining my faculties.
15.
15. You scramble through and you see just a bunch of crushed ones. Go ahead.
I know we know relatively that he knows about it. Is there anything like we can garner? Like, oh, like where'd this come from? Like, just kind of some kind of check to be like, where the hell did this thing come from? Like, what was that? Just some kind of
Okay.
check to be like, what the hell? What was that thing?
You make a perception check.
Okay.
And while I lay over, dying on the floor over here, Dave looks at crystal shards.
Oh, you were knocked out too? I'm sorry.
Don't let me stop you, no!
I didn't know you were.
You do the trash before picking up your best friend who just tried to save you, died doing so.
Well,
I'm sorry. I didn't know you were knocked out.
Oh! Am I
nat,
more useful to you, Rob?
nat
I'm
20
sorry.
plus, what'd you say?
Hurry's over there.
You say
Sorry.
perception?
Perception.
Nat 20 plus 4 is 24.
Nat 20. Wow.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you.
Trying to garner information off this ball sack that just came and half destroyed us.
Well, we might have to founder a little bit.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
Just,
Fondle the
you know,
information.
Don't
So-
threaten me with a good time.
You, weak as you are, just coming to, you sit up and woozy, and then you stand up and get to your feet, and you're still woozy, but you see something fluttering on the ground a few feet away from you. It looks like a piece of parchment,
Oh.
very crinkled up, and it looks old and
I'm gonna
a
go
little
grab
wet, and
a little wet.
and
Well, it's been under a ball sack.
And so this one came from the double that was the bluish grayish one that was coming in, and it fell off of it as it jumped over you and tackled the gray orange one and rolled off.
Okay, well, I'm going to go grab that thing.
Okay?
I realize Ruiz was also knocked unconscious, so I rush over quick, uncork another potion of greater healing, and pour it down.
All right.
his-
After he
So
found
you
out
get
that the
some-
crystals were destroyed, he's like, well, I
Another
suppose
12 hit points.
It's too late, I'm already dead.
That hangover killed him.
That was the
That was
final
the clincher.
clincher.
All right.
Oh, man, I just got crushed by a ball
So
sack.
what
but
else
this
were you
hangover's
doing, though?
killing.
Yeah.
Thought you were doing something
I was just
else.
rooting through the crystals.
That's right. So you root through, you're rooting through the crystals, and you got like a 12
You
or
good?
15
Good.
or something.
Okay.
I'm gonna go look through this crystal. So you just find a bunch of, I mean, they're all broken.
I got
You
a
find
15.
one that is cracked, but it still has, like, it flickers
It's sort
of
of
the
functional.
transmission, and so that one you grab and.
And so what are we calling it exactly?
You don't really know yet.
Oh, okay. So
Fractured crystal.
fractured crystal screen thing.
Fractured butt crystal. Ball crystal.
Fractured butthole.
You can
Call
call
it
it
from
the
under.
magic crystal. We'll call it the magic crystal for now.
The magic from under crystal.
I've got a friend who calls their family calls their phones the magic rectangle,
Okay.
and so we'll call it the magic crystal.
I don't
But
know.
that
the
is a
magic
good
rectangle
place to
is good.
stop. You just got a magic crystal. You just saw the tumbling ball sacks come through, and
My did they?
right, and
Boy, howdy.
you're covered in orange, misty,
there it is.
drippy pheromone slime.
I don't like this.
And you want to get out of there as fast as possible because you just have this want to be mean, and you just want to shake it off and get out of there. Shake it off.
I need a shower.
Yep, you all could use a shower after that. And so that's where we'll end it.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, that's my pre-election special. And
I thought the